All right. It says we're live, so hopefully we actually are live. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. What's up? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. As always, if you're watching in the future, meaning you watch it the rerun, please put in hashtag future. That way I know you watched at a later date. Oh my God, I need to turn the light on. And just fast forward like 30 seconds. That's what I always recommend. Yep. Sorry about that. I had the wrong light on. I hear looking crazy. What up? What up, everybody? Yo, 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 what's up? So we got a lot to talk about today. Like I said, we'll just wait for some people to get in and all that good jazz. It is a beautiful day to see all of you. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. I cannot complain. Nice little Tuesday for us. All the streams. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need to get some emotes, man, for my members. Not that I have many members, but make sure you guys like this video, consider subscribing, all that good stuff. So, topic of today, not limited to this, but I would love to hear from all of you. It's going to be paying full market for Pokemon. You know, is it good? Is it bad? Is it worth it? And I'd love to hear different perspectives because I would imagine if you're just trying to rip some packs, might not be the best thing in the world, but at the same time, there's definitely advantages to doing it, even as a, somebody just wants to get stuff early. For your business, is that good? Is that bad? You have to also consider market conditions. If you don't pay market or really close to market, at least you're probably not going to get anything. Or if you do get something, it'll be like an ETB or two. You know, it won't really like actually matter in the grand scheme of things. So you wouldn't be able to really have customers at that point if you're just getting a couple ETBs. And yeah, lot to talk about, a lot to think about for that. So I'd love to hear from all of you, certainly. And hello, everybody that played there. Or sorry, that just came in. So let me know how you came in. So if you guys haven't followed us on Instagram, please do. It's the same name, DJ's Poke Center, and we'll talk about it. In this economy, we can't afford MSRP, let alone market. You know, it's funny you say that. I'm trying to think of who made a video about this. It's really funny because there's a lot of people who can afford Pokemon, like a shit ton of people. And I know there's a shit ton who can't, but like we don't get to all new highs because people can't afford it, for sure. For sure. Like, I mean, the volume on this stuff, dude, if you ever check out even like a set of Heroes ETBs or Prismatic or hell, even 151 for $1,500 and all these other items, there's definitely people out there who can afford Pokemon 100%. Like, like I said, you can't get to all these new all time highs and have this much volume and liquidity on these items unless there are tons of people who can afford it. But maybe, yeah, maybe just like people who don't have a lot of money have been priced out, right? Like, I think I would agree to that. The fact that you sell for full market now is tempting to sell for sure. But at the same time, is it? The fact that you sell for full market now is tempting. Are you saying for you or are you saying for me? But at the same time, is it? Huh. Yeah, I guess I would have to know what you mean by that. If you mean me or you. Bought an XY evolution box for 2K 2 days ago. Market is 24.50. Nice, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't think too many people are interested in XY. So yeah, maybe yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I'm glad you got that deal. I know I'm not really interested in it. It would have to be so cheap for me to really care. Wealth gap is real. Now, see, I could agree to that. I could definitely agree to that. The wealth gap is pretty strong. And in downturns, hard times, blah blah blah. The rich get richer, man. People who own assets get richer. That's just how it is. You're a scalper if you only sell Japanese boxes and X, Y, and Sun and Moon stuff. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Like, what do you define as a scalper, anyways? I don't know, bro. Just do your thing, man. If you feel like whatever you're doing, you can live with it. Fuck it, bro. Who cares? People are gonna listen. People are gonna cry about everything, bro. I sold one time. I gave back to the community. I bought a pretty good collection, and the guy threw in a bunch of Pokeballs and like random shit. So I sold those for full on MSRP, and people literally complained. I'm not kidding. The MSRP, I sold it for MSRP, and people still complain. That's the thing, bro. On the internet, there are so many people that are just so sour. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, bro. You could give out free Pokemon and people would still complain. I genuinely believe that, bro. You could literally hand it out to kids for free, and they're like, "Oh, this dirtbag just wants clout. Oh, this dirtbag just yeah." they're always going to cry on the internet, bro. Don't worry about people on the internet, man. Like they're just babies. How many of those people are overextending themselves on credit with hopium? I don't know. There's no way to know, but I have a feeling there's a lot of people who are not, for sure. There is a lot of people who are buying big time that are not on credit. Now, that's not what the title of this video is about or anything, but I guess we could discuss it because you are bringing it up and we are early. I think there's probably some people who can't afford it and are doing it. Yes, I could see that. But I think the people that are really making the waves in the industry, it's no problem, right? Like you got to think what sounds really expensive for like maybe you, Retro Mike, or some other people watching, or hell, even me, right? You might hear, oh, this guy spent $1,000 on something. And you're like, wow, that's a lot of money. But it's also relative to their net worth. So like not everybody spending $1,000 is equal. Some people that hear you spent even $500 and they're like, wow, that's like a crazy amount of money. That's, a third of my rent, blah, blah, blah. But for some people, $500, bro. I mean, it's like throwing somebody a penny. You know what I'm saying? So like people with like real money and shit, it's very relative to like what you're experiencing. I'm trying to find Evolving Skies booster box. Oh man, that is like one of the number one easiest ways to get scammed. Good luck, buddy. Make sure you get a good solid box. And if you're going to get a nice minty box, of course, look for a deal, but it's probably not going to happen. But make sure it's from a real reputable source, bro. Like, especially with Evolving Skies. Like, that is a great way to get burnt. Personally, I would only be buying a minty box and I would pay top dollar if I had to ensure that it's safe. You see what I'm saying? Like, the convenience of safety is unbelievably difficult. Or not difficult, unbelievably important. Man, safety is like the most important thing. Like, are you going to get scammed on a white flare? Probably not. You're going to get scammed on Black Bolt? Probably not. Right. Or you can buy some booster boxes that are $400. Can you get scammed? Yeah, you can. But like Evolving Skies is thousands of dollars, right? People are very motivated to scam you. So certainly I would personally pay up top dollar to ensure it's from a reputable source. Scalper is a vague term. 100%, dude. Scalper is so overused. It's like just uneducated people. I've been called a scalper 3 times today. Nice, bro. Like, I don't sell modern, I just stack. Well, that's not even the definition of scalper, right? Like, if you want to go off of that, a scalper is a person who buys high demand items such as event tickets, electronics, or collectibles and quickly resells them. Yeah. So, I mean, at that point, dude, it's so vague. It's like high demand item. Okay, like anything's high demand if it's Pokemon, right? But you could go out to Sword and Shield, and that could be considered a high demand item, like Evolving Skies, and you sell for a higher price, right? There's nothing really saying it has to be current, has to be something on a shelf. You see what I'm saying? So like people can, come up with their own ideas of like what a good scalper is, what's a bad, and what is scalp. Yeah, don't worry about it, bro. Fuck them. That's what I say. Honestly, fuck them. Yeah, like you can't make all these people happy. More than 2 is scalping. Yeah, see, so like this person thinks more than 2 is scalping, right? So like I said, man, you'll never be able to make everybody happy. Walmart's limit is 5, right? So there's a million variables and stuff. Don't worry about it, bro. Who cares? Like, my dad told me something when I was young, and it always stuck with me because I used to think you can make everybody happy and like try to be democratic and like, no, my dad's like, you can make, how did he say it? You can make most of the people happy some of the time, but you can't make all the people happy all the time. Damn, how did he say it? I'm butchering it. Oh, you'll never be able to make everybody happy, but you can make most of people happy. Something to that effect. I'm kind of butchering it. I'm sorry, Dad, if you see this, but it really made sense. Like, there's zero way in this world that you could possibly make every single person happy because, like I said, you can give out free money. I could go drive around, right? And you could just give out $100 bills out your car and somebody's going to complain, right? So don't worry about it, bro. Like, if you feel like what you're doing is right and stuff, like, honestly, just keep doing it, bro. Fuck it. Just got a surging booster box from a vending machine. Oh, wow. We don't even have vending machines where I live. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. That's a huge W. I envy you. Let's see. I've been a bad FOMO. Been a bad fear missing out. Need. Okay, let's see. Pokemon scalping is nothing compared to GPU scalping during Ethereum days. Oh. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like Pokemon's more hype. because like Pokemon is so much bigger, right? And like then you have like kids involved, which I personally don't think it's like a full on kids game. I really don't. I genuinely do not think Pokemon is designed just for kids. Um, I just have to respectfully disagree. I think it's E for everyone. So that includes kids, but I definitely don't think it's like a kids game, a kids product by any means. Um, and GPUs, right, is really for like, teenagers, but mostly adults. So like you weren't really hurting anybody. Nobody was like really crying and whining that much. They were, but not to the level of like Pokemon, right? It's different when there's kids involved. DJ, I went on a shopping spree over the weekend. Picked up 8 Lost Origin booster box for 680. That's pretty good. I think market's like 710, 720. Yeah, that's good. More Brilliant Stars at 540 each. Brilliant Stars, what's that at? 6? I don't know. Somewhere 560. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. 6 Silver Tempest at 440. 10 151 bundles at 140. Now that's a big W right there. Good for you. Stashing them. Nice, bro. 140 is a great product, a great price. I think market's like 185 right now. So really nice. You had right the first time. Did I? I don't know. I can't remember. You guys got to understand, man. Before I stream, I work 12 hours and then I hang out with the kids for a bit. So I sold 6700 XT for 1.1K. Shoot. Let's see. We're talking about GPUs. GPUs are so dead and irrelevant, bro. I don't even like it's so dead. Fuck it. Just do it. 22. Yes, throw those 22s in chat. I was talking from percentage over MSRP. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's fair. Kids are ruining my Pokemon investment. That's funny. Save then for when ETH comes back. Yeah, it's not coming back, buddy. And what's up with GameStop Age premium collection pricing? I guess this is the norm. Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. So I went to GameStop today just to see if they had more prismatic bundles. You guys know I've been very vocal about going to GameStop, at least my local GameStop. Nobody has wanted these prismatic bundles for literally probably the last 3 weeks. I went every day and got my 2 limit because the manager told me I was the only person interested in them. They were $60 after discount, pro membership, I think like 55, 54. And nobody wanted these prismatic bundles. Now that they've gone close to, I think, the $80, now they finally have sold out. But anyway, so I went in there to see if they had more bundles. And then they had the Ascended Heroes to pre-order. Not going to lie to you. I did pre-order them. Hell yeah, I pre-ordered them. The 10-pack. Now, let's take a look at this. I get it. GameStop evil, got it. GameStop bad. I'm not here to say that GameStop is good. Okay. I'm not trying to defend them, but if you just talk about money here, right, which is what this channel is about, running a business, or maybe investing, however you want to see that. Not really. I don't focus too much on the collecting side. I do collect, but it's not really the focus. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at what they're selling here. Okay. So watch this. Let's just check this out. So GameStop, at least my GameStop, is selling these for, what was it? Was it 110 a pop? Let me see. I took a picture of it just in case I forgot. Give me a moment. And you could pre-order them, which I thought was like the best part. You don't have to wait in line. Yeah, I don't have the price on here. Damn it. Maybe, yeah, 120. So here's the thing. So it's actually cheaper than you think. So they're selling these for 120. Now, what the interesting thing was, I wasn't really too tempted to buy it, but the guy said, no. Since they're pre-orders, you have to pay full market. However, when you come back on Friday, then you get your pro membership refund. So we have to charge your card because it is pre-order. And I guess apparently a lot of people on these pre-orders, they don't actually come back. And so now you've not only screwed over GameStop, but you've also screwed over other customers who could potentially buy it, but they can't buy it. Can't because they've technically sold it to you or pre-ordered it to you. So instead, they charge you the complete value. Then when you come back on Friday, you can get your pro membership. So yeah, that'll bring it down for sure. So somebody's saying 114. If you have any other discounts, if you haven't used your monthly benefit, you get another $5 off. You get really close to about $100, right? And so that's why for me, I said, okay, I think around definitely under 110. This is a buy for me, 100%. Now somebody's gonna be crying in the comments like, oh, that's not MSRP, brother. Where have you been? If you're still crying about MSRP, like, what are we crying about, man? Come on. Like at this point, we know where we're at. We know what kind of market this is. Like, I'm not saying MSRP won't come back. I'm sure it will eventually. But Just stop. It's not going to happen anytime soon. So let's look at what you really get here. I mean, you get 10 packs of Ascended Heroes. I mean, that's worth it, bro. That's a fantastic. And then also not to mention, oh, hold on. I don't know what happened there. Ascended Heroes pack. I mean, packs are about 12 bucks right now, right? We'll call it 12 bucks. I think it was like 11.86. Oh, yeah, okay. It just went down to 11.31. Excuse me. But recent sold was 12. Whatever. You get the point, man. It's about 12 bucks a pack anyways, right? So you can do the math. 12 times 10 is already $120 in value just in the packs. Okay, just in the packs. Not to mention, you do get a promo here. So you get the Lucario or you get the Gardevoir. Now, are these going to be as popular as like the Umbreon and the Prismatic one long term? How the hell would I know? It also kind of cheapens it because you can get these anyways from the set in general. Touche to that if that's your feeling. But I'm just saying, the pack value alone, at a minimum, you get your money back. Then you also get this promo, which is, I don't know, 10 bucks, 20 bucks or something. That's cool. Will the price come down? It probably will because they'll be mass produced. But the thing that people are really missing, like the biggest picture here, is the entirety of this, okay? The box itself. That is what really matters. I mean, not the cardboard, but how many times have we seen this, right? The Blooming Waters. I keep saying this, man. I'm going to keep preaching it because so far I've seen nobody talk about these to the level that I have. For whatever reason, people prefer these. People want these large items, okay? So to get all 100% of your money back just in pack value alone, plus the promo, plus the large box premium or whatever the hell you want to call it, look at Prismatic. I think it was figure collection. To be fair, these promos are better. I'm not going to argue that, but you get the point by now. I mean, these are 200 bucks almost, bro. Like every one of these products, everyone, I don't know. Can you guys think of any that were like a good set? Not some bullshit like the Kangaskong, like mixed crap, but purely the product. Look at this, dude. The Unova boxes, man. The Unova boxes, right? Everybody wants them. Now, are those same people paying up for ETBs? Hard to say. It really is. I think it's Sam's box, if I'm not mistaken. Let's do TCG. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, that's booster bundle. Okay, why did that pop up? Unova. Let's type in Black Bolt. How about that? Let's see if that helps us. You see what I'm saying? Look at these, bro. Like, people love these items, man. People really do. And I don't know. I haven't seen any of them perform poorly. You know what I mean? These just perform so well, not saying they won't go down, right? I'm not saying that you won't buy this and then it goes down to $90 or $80. I'm not saying that. But once they're sold out, and if they get another restock, we're going to see the same thing probably that we've seen throughout all of these. Now, would you argue that Ascended Heroes is better than 151? That's a good argument. I'm not sure. Would you argue it's better than Prismatic? A lot of people are actually saying that it's better than Prismatic. I would say it's better in certain ways. It's worse in certain ways, for sure. Is it better than Black Bolt, White Flare? You goddamn right. Is it better than Paldean Fates? Yeah, for sure, right? 100%. Would you guys agree there that it is better than Paldean Fates? I would say 100%. But look at this, dude. The same thing, man. Look at this. Over 200 bucks. I know, to be fair, this is rotating out earlier. About to rotate out now. This comes with 11 packs, so you do get one more pack. But I think that the point still remains that people love these. They love the large amount of packs. Why? Well, for one, it's unweighed. And that's like invaluable. If you guys don't know, Prismatic Evolutions, you can weigh those God packs. Now, I'm not saying that you could weigh everything in between. Are you going to be able to weigh an Umbreon versus a Flareon? Probably not. You can definitely 100% weigh the God packs, and it takes no skill, right? We've seen footage of that. I know a non-TCG showed a video of that. That's what's happening, right? On these rip and chips and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't know which rip and chips do, which are ethical, which are not. Not here to debate that. I'm just saying you can weigh those. But are you be able to weigh this? I don't think so. I don't think you can be able to weigh this. So you get the security of that long-term, short-term. If you just want to open it, whatever, right? 10 freaking packs is a lot. That's a little bit more than your ETB. Um, and for whatever reason, people love these, right? People love this style of product. Now, I just can't imagine this going down long term. Let me know if you disagree with me respectfully. So, paying full market for this. Let me know. Would you pay full market for this? Not the pre-sale number. That's like 130. But, GameStop, like I said, is charging 120 before all the discounts, and you get your money back on Friday. After discounts, you probably get this for like 110. To me, that's a no-brainer. But I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Like I said, I pre-ordered some, and I bought a case of these for 102, 103 shipped. I showed you guys that, I think, in a YouTube short. So I'm really paying, a little bit over $100 for all mine. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is for sure on these items. And they're not really trying to sell these, bro. I'm really not this product. The 5-pack, which I think is still a fantastic product. Yeah, I did sell those because you guys kind of pressured me, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think on this one. In my side of the hobby, I could break these open, grade the promo, make my money back, and the packs are free instantly, or essentially. Yes. Now, see, that's smart. Who else mentioned that? Pokey King. You guys ever watch him? He's a new YouTuber. I think he's got 650 subs or something. I gave him a couple of shout outs. Good dude. He talks about that all the time, right? Because they have like eBay, they have rip and shippers. They do that. They'll open, Mega Evolutions booster box. They'll take out the Bulbasaur. Now they grade a lot of those with CGC, which I don't really care for CGC, but I get it. And if any of those 10, well, they 5 to 10x their money, which is fantastic. In addition to, they sell the packs on their stream, and so they make all their money back, and they make a lot of money doing that, man. There's a lot of money to be coming out. Is the audio cutting out, or is that just me? I don't know. Is it for the rest of you? What do you guys think? Is the audio okay? Let me know if it is okay. Let's see. People love it because EX boxes are fun to open. The promos kind of guarantees you that you won't completely skunk. Yes. And something else I really love about this product, the promo just is so much better than the trash they've been giving us. Like, dude, Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet, not all of it, obviously, but a lot of it, bro, they have been giving us some boo-boo ass product. Like, the promos have been ass, dude. You guys seen these? You guys, anybody seen these? 22? Like, bro, these are like common cards. Look at this Charmander, bro. Like, it's a cool looking Charmander. I'm not going to lie. But Scarlet and Violet and some of the Mega Evolution promos have been like this, bro. Just boring. Just like a normal ass fucking card, bro. And this Ghastly, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty dope. Why didn't they make it a real promo? Why didn't they complete it? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this, bro. I bought this weekend, which was a steal. The guy wanted $80. Crown Zenith Lucario. This is so undervalued. It's not even funny. PSA 10, he won $80. I offered him $75 and he took it. I have 2 of these now. I paid $100 for the first one. Look at this, bro. Like, this is so dope, right? This is a promo, guys. This is what it should be. You know what I mean? And now Pokemon be so goddamn lazy. Half the time, you don't even know if it's a promo. Like, it'll be on the front of these little sticker collection, and it's a damn common card. My kids will look at it and they go, "Oh, Dad, why do they keep putting common cards on the front?" This is not an example, but this is something to the effect of what they would put on the front of these things now. Like, what are we doing, guys? Why can't we put real promos on this shit? Something they did pretty well with the other set of heroes, the Pikachu. To be fair, that has Phantasmal Flames, and I want to say Mega Base, which I don't know why we did that, but okay. At least that's an attempt at a promo, right? Like, it's not anything crazy, but they attempted it. But still, this pattern of just, keeping the vintage look, the OG look, like, what are we doing, man? Make the whole card a promo. Make it desirable. Make it fun for people. So that way, because you got to understand, statistically, you're getting one of these when you open up Pokemon, at least Ascended Heroes, Prismatic, and a lot of these popular sets, right? Statistically, you're not getting anything good or desirable out of these. Hits are far in between, right? At least expensive ones that you probably actually want. So the least they could do is give you a dope ass promo. So when you open up, $200 worth of product, $100 worth of product, yeah, it sucks that you didn't get anything, but at least you got a dope promo. You know what I'm saying? At least you get a dope ass promo. At least it wasn't all for nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. They're getting really lazy. They were super lazy with Black Bull. I mean, the list goes on and on, man. They've been so freaking lazy with these promos. It's sickening what is going on. Make sure you guys follow me here on Instagram if you're not already. So I did a sale, I think it was last night, wasn't it? For Phantasmal Flames, B tier or B grade. If you guys don't know, Phantasmal Flames ETB have been rallying. Phantasmal Flames ETB 22 in chat. If you didn't know this, these are $100 ETBs now. Crazy, dude. $100. Yo, my boy Don Wicker with the $10 super chat says, can I get a shout out? Of course. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. That's more ad revenue than I would have made of like 3 or 4 hours of streaming. Thank you so much, man. It really helps motivate me. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, dude. Shout out to you, man. But did you guys know this? Type 22 in chat if you weren't aware of this. Phantasmal Flames ETB is now shot up to $100, bro. 100 buckaroos, man. So yeah, anyways, I had some B grade ones. You know, some are better than others. Some have very, very small issues, like little corner here. And some of them have big damage on the back, still fully sealed. Nothing wrong with them at all as far as like, you know, the packs themselves. These wouldn't be ones you want to put on your wall, I would say, in my opinion. But yeah, I sold those for $83. So that's almost 20% off market. So I thought that was a fantastic deal, and that sold really well. So yeah, I mean, I probably could have charged 90, 95, but I felt like, you know what? You guys are paying 83% of market. I thought that was a super fair deal. So we sold a lot of those last night. And then one person bought 10. So I sent him a case of Phantasmal Flames ETB. Now that is an open case, but it's still a case from Phantasmal Flames ETB, but it's been open, right? So still cool. I would tell you what, I would still pay a slight premium, not much, like maybe 3%, 3 to 5% for an open case. I would. I don't know if other people agree with that, but for me, yeah, my boy TRJ, what's up, bro? But for me, you know, stacking cases, it's worth a little bit extra bucks. You know what I'm saying? If it's like the original one, not because you're trying to resell it or sell it or some shit. It's just so nice to stack. You guys know what I'm talking about? Putting a whole bunch of ETBs, it can cause a lot of issues, man. It causes a lot of damage. It can cause storing problems, just difficult. But yeah, if you can get it in that case and just close it and protect it, oh, it's so convenient. It's definitely a convenience thing. Thanks again for that $10, bro. Much love to you. People going to buy it no matter what card they place in them. It's also surprising the Prismatic has been as low as it has for as long as it has. I don't think it's that surprising because they just printed so much of it and now they're not really printing it like they were. And now people understand, hey, it's over a year old, right? Like it's time, man. It's time. I get it. What's a good price for Ascended Heroes booster bundles? That's a great question. Those haven't released yet. So you got to be careful with pre-sales. I never go off pre-sale data. I never judge off of pre-sale data personally. Every new set does this. It goes super high and then it goes down. But we could see what people are charging. Just as far as the pack value, oh my God, did that say 125? Wow. Okay. So the last I checked, this was like 80, 85. That's that's rather expensive. That's rather expensive. But the packs are also $12 at the moment. So that's rather expensive. You know, I don't think it's gonna stay that high. I would hope not. Prismatic bundles won't fall too far. 60 may be the lowest. It's a great looking box. The UPC is sure thing too. The UPC is one of the best plays long term for sure. Absolutely. DJ, should I trade out my 151 UP? I'm guessing you meant to put C plus $150 for a Phantasmal ETB case. Fuck no. Hell no. Phantasmal Flames ETBs? No, absolutely not. Hell no. No. It's not even the best in set for Phantasmal Flames. If you asked booster box, oh, okay, maybe. If you wanted, if that's something you like. Hell no. It has booster boxes. Why the hell would you trade for the second best product for a freaking 151? No, hell no. 60 for a prismatic bundle. I'd take that all day. You know, it's funny. Everybody had the chance at GameStop. TRJ's in here. What's up, bro? Shout out to Don Wicca. I'm guessing that means me. I don't. Oh, Don Wicca's the person who donated? Oh, I'm tripping. I didn't know if you're trying to like say DJ or something. Shout out to TOJ. Shout out to TOJ, bro. Prismatic has been reprinted and made like hotcakes. There's millions of them. I think that they made millions. I don't think that there's millions lying around. It's like when people say surging is weirdly low. No, lads, they're actually keeping them in print. Uh it's supply and demand, right? Like they did print a lot of them fairly recently. Distro did get a rather large restock of those, or I should say reprint of those. So it makes sense, right? Every time they print it, price goes down. Is buying Ascended Heroes ETB and Prismatic Booster Bundle for 160 a good deal? Oh, that's a fantastic deal. Absolutely. Market on Ascended Heroes is like 120 right now. And to get the boost, yeah, that means you're paying $40 for the Prismatic bundle, or you could vice versa that. Yeah, that's a great deal right now. Absolutely. Pre-orders and Ascended Hero bundles are crazy stupid. What's a better long-term hold? Regular Prismatic ETBs or regular Ascended Heroes ETB? Ooh, TRJ with the sauce. Okay. Are we talking about today's prices? Ooh, that's tough. They're in two different. It's hard to compare the two, right? Because Prismatic's already a year deep. Ascended Heroes literally just came out like a couple weeks ago. Let me see what TRJ says. Are we talking about today's price? Like I have to buy Prismatic right now at an all-time high? Is that it's kind of unfair. Like one's at an all-time high, the other one just came out. Let me know and I'll answer. Hold 151 at all costs. Do you think eBay consignment is a good option if I'm looking to sell some really low pop cards? So full disclosure, I've never done that. If you're going to do that, I would personally recommend Dan Catch 'em All Collectibles. He's a super cool dude. We've been trying to work out a stream together. He like is very thorough. I think that's the word, thorough. Or what's the word? Not anal. Meticulous. He's very meticulous with his calendars. And so like he does things 2 to 4 weeks, he said. He just did a video with Pokey Profit. He maps things out 2 to 4 weeks. So it's hard to find a time with him because I'm a worker and he works from home, right? So he stays at home. So I'm free after 5 p.m. generally, like 5:30 p.m. EST. So that doesn't really work for him in his schedule. So we're trying to figure that out. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Retro Specs. We are streaming tomorrow together on my channel. Super excited about this. Finally, you guys are going to see somebody that is not me, that actually knows what they're talking about. This dude, millions and millions, right, bro? Like he's doing it big. He does consignment. He runs a business, multiple businesses. He does huge eBay sales, tens of millions of dollars from my understanding, all types of big stuff, big moves. So we're going to have him on the channel tomorrow. Cannot wait because you guys know my channel is mostly about Pokemon business, some investing for sure, but really excited to have him as a guest and just educate my audience who, I think most of you guys are interested in making money, right? So this is going to be a good guest to have. You think eBay? I read that one. My local GameStop sold me an entire case, military plus pro discounts. So the bundles came out to 55 each. Oh, wow. Nice, bro. KRJ, thanks for the Lorcana play. Yeah, my Lorcana's up, buddy. I do want to sell it. I'd probably keep the first chapter, but I would like to sell my Fabled right now or trade for Pokemon booster box if somebody wants to swap. How about Ascended ETB and PC ETBs should I buy? Just a disclosure, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm still learning about my business myself, and I just started in October. That being said, I do like Ascended Hero ETB personally more than Pokemon Center. Personally, because I'm also not thinking from an investment. I'm also thinking about like the liquidity of it. It is much easier for me to sell Ascended Heroes ETBs because that price range of $100, $120, it's really easy to find. I think most people have $100 to $120 to spend, where it's a lot harder for me to find somebody who has, $300 to $400 lying around. So I am going to answer it in that way, thinking for my store. I was only able to get 8 bundles of the Prismatic Evolutions. Hey, man, it's still good. That better be green shirt. Pinch this man. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I just rotate the same 4 shirts. Yo, my boy TRJ. In 5 years, both at today's price. It's in 5 years. It's kind of unfair. One's already at 200. I'm going to go with Ascended Heroes simply because it's so cheap right now. So 5 years from now, the multiple, like you're literally, one of them is starting almost double that the other one is. So over time, that's much easier to make more money on Ascended, I think. Or, it's kind of unfair, like I said. Um, Now, if both of them were 110, ooh, I might lean towards Prismatic. But since one is at 200 and one's, not very high, yeah, I'd probably say Ascended Heroes at the moment. Yeah, 5 years from now. Let's see. Ascended wins by percentage growth from here. So I've done a poll. I've seen other people do polls, which is better, Prismatic or Ascended. It's really not that different at the moment. Not saying that won't change. It's usually like 60-40. A lot of people are saying Ascended. And I have done a poll myself, and I think that one was 57, 43. So it wasn't anything too crazy. It's pretty close, but we'll see what happens long term. I will say it's Ascended. It has way more variety, God packs, da da da. I mean, double AH over one Prismatic ETB. Double Ascended Heroes. Maybe I'm not understanding. Yeah, for strictly ROI, I'm saying Ascended there. I would say Ascended at the moment because wow, like like I said, one's $200. Deeper, more love, and better art Gengar. That Gengar is nice, but I like Fusion better personally. Colorful cats. I take Ascended honestly. It's gonna come down to the God packs though too, man. Like, will Ascended Heroes God pack appreciate the way that Prismatic's God pack has? That is going to be the biggest question years and years from now. Because at the moment, a God pack for Prismatic, I haven't looked it up recently. You have the potential of getting a bunch of PSA 10s and it'd be worth like, I don't know. I think Umbreon in a 10 is $4,500 alone. That doesn't include the Sylveon, the Flareon, the Jolteon, the Vaporeon, the Espeon, the Eevee, that. Dude, you can make bank off of a Prismatic God pack. Will you hit it? No, but it's always in the box potential. I've seen a lot of God packs that were very lackluster from Ascended Heroes. And even when they get the Gengar and the Dragonite, it's super dope. And there's some freaking awesome cards in Ascended Heroes God packs. Is it going to hold that same value? I don't know. So that's going to be hard to say. If Prismatic, while it's heavily printed still, with still over a year left or whatever, is already worth that much for a God pack, what do you think that God pack is going to be worth when it's out of print? That is going to be a big factor, and it's unfortunately something I just don't know the answer to. How high do you think 151 will be this time next year? Well, that's assuming the 30th anniversary goes really well. We don't crash and go into a bear run. That's a big what if, right? And hopefully Gen 10 carries, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. A lot of what ifs in that. It depends what product. I don't know. You'd have to ask me what product. If you ever need someone who doesn't know what they're talking about on the stream, I'm your guy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked before. You're cool. I liked you. What set are you buying right now? Oh, that's a great question. So what set am I buying? You guys will never guess. I bought how many cases of Perfect Order? I think I purchased, don't quote me. I think I purchased in the last 24 hours. I have it written down. Hold on. I have it written down. I track all my buys. It's hard to remember, man. I've been buying a lot of stuff, dude. Like, I've been buying so much Pokemon lately for the store, right? Not for me. Just full disclosure. Let's see what we've been buying. Oh, just got a new order. Thank you so much for the order. Let's see. If this takes too long, I'll stop. Okay, so I picked up 2 cases today of Perfect Order booster boxes and 2 cases of ETBs. And then yesterday night, I purchased 3 cases of Perfect Order booster box. So I purchased 5 cases of Perfect Order booster boxes and 2 cases of the ETBs. You guys know I'm still waiting for my 7 cases of Prismatic booster bundles right now. What else have we purchased recently? Like big stuff. Of course, I got the palette of the UPCs. We're about halfway sold on those. I am thinking about selling some of those because people didn't want them for $8.25 shipped, or some of the smart people did, but a lot of people didn't. So they're gonna have to pay for it, man. Not if, but when these UPCs go up, I guarantee you people can be like, hey, bro, you still got those UPC cases for $8.25 shipped? Fuck no, I don't. You got to pay $1,000. or 1200 or whatever it runs up to. But yeah, I've been buying a lot, man. It's hard to remember. The only thing is, we are pretty certain that Prismatic Evolutions is 100% a great set. Ascent of Heroes hasn't been out long enough. Yes, I love the set, but I mean, I think Ascent of Heroes is goated. It's fucking awesome. Iconic Mickey lowest list is 25K now. Is that the one that you have? That you paid $1,000 for? What's your thoughts on mid-era SV block in the future? Temporal Forces. I don't like anything about Temporal Forces. Shroud of Fable. There's a couple cards, but nothing crazy. Twilight. I like Twilight, man. I like Twilight. I think it's pretty good. Stellar Crown. It's got the squirrel. It's got the Bulba. Besides that, it's okay. A couple things are okay. Surging. I like Surging. What's your thoughts on it? Shit, dude. I wish I had more. I wish I had more of some of those, to be honest with you. They're just so cheap, or they were so cheap, and now everybody's kind of picked up on it, and they're starting to go up, dude. I think Surging Sparks ETBs are now $90. I think Twilight's moved up a lot. I think it's like 85. I've been trying to buy those off people. Nobody wants to sell them to me, so I've sold out on all those, unfortunately. I bought 4 cases of Surging last November when things were down, and I sold all those, and yeah, it's really hot, man. Everybody likes it. How's it going? What's up, dude? H hits 400 before Priz hits 800. Well, yeah, it's a lot easier to hit 4 than it is 8, right? For sure. I listened to TRJ and sold my Pokemon during the crash to buy Lorcana. How's that working out? You let me know. I would buy Prismatic Bundles, Ascended ETBs. Ascended Heroes is top dog. Dude, dang, it's 4.5 now. I'm sorry, what is 4.5? I see Dragonite catching up to Gengar. I like the Dragonite better, personally. Ascended Heroes is better. Everyone running to AH. Fun fact, the 151 SARs, so we're talking about the Japanese, are the same price as the raw hollows. Let that sink in. Oh, I haven't verified that. Journey Together and Twilight. I like Journey Together, for sure. Would you recommend buying in a bear market or just leave things alone? Anna, I would absolutely buy in a bear run. We have 131 viewers in here. Holy shit. We're tied for our old record the other day. Make sure y'all check us out on Instagram. 131 is our record, I think, without a host. We've done higher with like other people hosting it with us, but 131 is our record. Yeah, during a bear run is when you want to be the most aggressive. That's honestly for anything that you believe in, whether that's Bitcoin, whether that's stocks, whether that's Pokemon or comic books. Bear run is really when you want to buy heavy, right? Like, it's going to be hard though. I'll tell you, I haven't been through like multiple cycles of Pokemon. Just full disclosure, I like to just be transparent with everybody. I have been through 3 bear runs now for crypto and probably 4 or 5 for stocks. Maybe 4, I don't know. But I'll tell you, it is really hard. It sounds easy during a bull run. Like, yeah, when the bear run comes around, I'm going to buy all this. I'm going to hold it. It gets tough, man, because you'll start seeing the news. You'll see all the YouTubers. You'll see your friends. Everybody's bashing it. And it's cool for like 3 to 6 months. But when you go into 2 years plus, when you start getting into that 3rd year of pain and you still haven't seen any returns on your investment, and it gets hard to hold. It really does. And that's when you find out, how strong you are. So if you are going to buy during the bear run, which I do recommend, you got to stay strong, and it can be challenging, especially if it's your first time. Bro, I came into the hobby at the beginning of last year. I was able to find stuff at the machine and MSRP 4 times. Nice, bro. Bear market is the best time to buy. Absolutely. I think AH might outperform PE in the long run because of the set list. I don't know. I mean, it could, right? I don't know what the future is, but the God Pack, I think, is going to be the carry there. We'll see. Prismatic loose packs are now 1150. Hell no. For real? Let me see. Prismatic pack. Let's see. Lie detector determined. That was not a lie. Holy shit, you were not wrong. Yeah, last sold 1145. Wow. Damn. Just subscribed. I like that you're humble and always give honest opinions. Well, thank you very much for the sub. I wouldn't consider myself humble. I'm not going to lie to you. I would say I attempt to just say the truth, whatever that might be. So sometimes it sounds mean. I don't know if I consider myself humble, but thank you very much. DJ, I was offered Pokemon base set, 2 master set for $14.50. What do you think base set 2 value is at all? Keep in mind all cards are near mint, include the Zard. Um, I don't know if that's a good price. As someone who vends or has vended a lot this year, I'm gonna be honest with you, base set 2 is not highly sought after. That being said, the more expensive, the first edition gets and even the regular base set gets, it gets further away for like your average person to relive their childhood. And so maybe at that point, second base set could be appealing, but like, I don't know. I don't really care for it. I also don't really, I'm not into vintage myself. I think there's way better plays with modern, for me at least, and just collecting a master set. You gotta understand, most of that stuff is a dime a dozen. Of course, the hollows are great, but a lot of that stuff is common cards, and you're paying a premium because it's the master set. I question if you could build it on your own cheaper. And that's probably what I would do. I would, at a minimum, look to find out how much is it going to cost me to get all the hollows, because all the 25 cent, 10 cent commons, you get those all day. You could probably get them two for 20 cents or something somewhere. So I'd look into that if that's a good deal. I'm personally not, I would not buy that myself. TRJ, what's good? Shout out to Destin Rivals. Yeah, I just sold a Destin Rivals this morning, actually. Just pulled Dragonite from Ascended. It's a goated set. I think it's better than Evo Skies. Ooh, I would respectfully disagree. I like Evo Skies better. But dude, congrats. That's sick. And I'm glad you like it. I bought so many Destin Rivals booster bundles while they were cheap. Yeah, I bought a good amount. Yeah, my boy Earn in here. Zero love for Pogo. I will not stand for this. Hey, what's up, Earn? I love you, buddy. Shout out to you, buddy. Where's the videos, man? Maybe I'm just not getting recommended your videos. The last one I saw was you, Retrospects, who I'll be streaming with tomorrow, and Jodo. Kangalador carries Pogo. You know it, Earn. I paid full market back in February. Oh, yeah, that's like the topic of today's video. So can you guys ask me about those? You guys are just asking me, like, should I buy this? Should I sell this? I would like to have better conversation. So the title of the video, for those who are just coming in, is Paying Full Market for Pokemon Cards. Crazy or genius? What do you guys think? That's what I want to hear about. That's today's topic. Not, DJ, should I sell this? DJ, should I buy this? Goddamn. I was considering buying a Lost Origin for $650 during the correction, and I just didn't really know if the market would strengthen, and boy, was I wrong. Honestly, I don't think Lost Origin's gone up that much. I have a Lost Origin behind me. I paid $700 for it. So I paid full market for it at the time. I think it's still around there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Sword and Shield is just kind of sitting around. Yeah, you're not off that much. It's recent sold 730, market 730, right? So, I mean, you're not that far off, to be honest. I wouldn't be too depressed. Yeah, I mean, I love me some Sword and Shield. I prefer Sword and Shield's art for sure, 100% over Scotland Blood. But it's also very, very pricey. So much backed up to sell. Good times. Throw a single up. It's gone in hours. Oh, okay. No one likes buying the falling knife. Also, NG the way down, even though it's usually the right move. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, AO to AO. Sorry. I'm just going to skip that word. Sorry to answer the question of the title. I bought all my Prizzy ETBs and collectors from flippers at market, and I'm still up 200%. Incredible momentum prismatic. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, momentum. I was going to read that as monumentum. Yeah. I mean, I've said many times, I think there's fantastic times to buy full market. The benefit of buying full market, and this doesn't work for everybody. Like, I get that. Not everybody can afford to do this, blah, blah. But I will say, as I always say, I'm focused more on building the business, because that's what we're doing here. And I'd say probably 9 out of 10 of my best plays were paying full market at the time that market was. Because you have to understand, if you see something, an ETB that's $100 and you're offering people 80%, you might find some people that want to sell it to you, but not too many, right? So you might end up getting 2 of them. And that's great, right? Like, awesome, good job. You got your 2 ETBs, but you could have got, 100 of them if you just would have paid 95%, 100% of market. You know what I'm saying? And so then, like, for example, prismatic evolutions, I told you guys this a million times. I was buying full market prismatic evolutions between, I think it was 85 and $100. Probably averaged around $90 for, I'd say, 150 of my prismatic ETBs, mostly 90, 95, right? Don't regret it at all. At the time, that was full market. And people want to sell for full market, right? Like everybody wants full value. So sometimes you just got to pay up. You know what I mean? If you see something and you're like, wow, I think this is a fantastic deal. I think this has a lot of potential and you believe in it personally. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with paying full market. I really don't. Because again, you will get so much more quantity of it than trying to look for these deals and stuff. And I get it. You know, who doesn't want to get a deal? Like, give it a try. Give it a try. But if the deals don't work out and you kind of figure out, wait a minute, I'm not going to get the product that I want, you'll find out these deals often don't last that long. There's a lot of products that dip 20, 30% and it lasts 2 weeks. You know, some of them stretch out a little bit longer. You might have a month or two, but a lot of them don't. You know, a lot of these things just dip down real quick. You got to make the move fast. And the only way to make that move fast is to pay full market. So there's no right or wrong answer. But Frogman, my boy, what's up, dude? Yo, Jay. Glad to see you making videos again, buddy. Is Journey Together still performing bad or is it worth investing in now? I mean, I think there's better sets than Journey Together. Personally, I think I have some Journey Together. You know, I got a sealed case of the booster bundle sitting over there. I got a sealed case of the ETBs downstairs and on the store right now. I have a bunch of Journey Together booster bundles on the store, both enhanced and non-enhanced. You know, I have exposure to it, but it's not a lot of exposure. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Twilight, when it comes to Journey Together, when it comes to Surging, which I would like more Surging than I would those two sets. I do have exposure to them, but it's not like a huge amount. You know what I'm saying? For me, at least, I prefer the better sets. I like, 151. I like Prismatic. I like Black Bolt. Even White Flare, I think is a fantastic set. You know, Chaldean Fate, stuff like that. I like those bigger sets if I'm going to spend a lot of money or if I'm going to try to invest heavily. But who knows, man? Maybe it'll work out for those people. I think it will, right? Like naturally, Pokemon just tends to go up naturally. So it's going to be interesting to find out. I think you'll definitely make money either way. But personally, I'm not going so heavy into those, but I'm never going to not have any exposure to them just in case. I never lie, brother. Can't see the graph on TCG Player, but think there was a Priz loose pack buyout. Oh, I believe it. I only upload like once a week. Need to step it up. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, just hit record more often, bro. Don't you go to work more often in that car? It depends what you buy. Some people will get Poke burned this time around too. Oh, of course. Of course. I mean, that's the way it is. You have to understand when you buy a stock, and let's say it's Tesla stock. I think that's going for like $410 right now. You're buying and they're selling. Some people lost money on that sale. Some people made money on that sale. Or you see what I'm saying? There's always a give and take. Same with Pokemon. Some people are up really big and that's why they're selling. Some people just want to get out of it because they can't handle the downward pressure. There's always going to be winners and losers, right? I wouldn't even think about that. Like that doesn't even go through my mind. Like, oh, is somebody losing? Is somebody winning? That's the game we play. And sometimes you're the loser. Sometimes I'm the loser. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Would have bought more prismatic bundles from GameStop, but a lot of stores around me put the price sticker on the wrap of the bundle. They did that for all mine. It's no problem. The price sticker comes off easily. You want to see? Look, I mean, I already took my stickers off. You should not be scared of this sticker. That came off so easily. It was right here. It was like all my prismatic came with the $60 sticker. I went like this. I just put some pressure. Hold on, let me hide my eyes. I put some pressure like right below it and slowly peeled and kept moving my finger to put the pressure down. Came right off. Easy as fuck. Yeah. You should have bought them, bro. You should have bought them. That sticker is so easy to get off. Same for the ETB. Same with any of the products for the GameStop. Those stickers are nothing to worry about. Seen them at 700 to 750 at shows last week. I'm sorry. Which item did you talk about? I'm so sorry. There's a lot of comments right now. You're likely going to miss out on a lot of gain multiple times over $5 or $10. Got to be the right product, though. I 100% agree with this, Hamber. Hopefully, I'm not butchering your name. I could not agree with this more. The problem is people will miss out on a dollar to save a penny or to save a nickel, right? Like, I'm willing to spend 100, no, I'm willing to spend $85, but I'm not spending 90 on that ETB. That attitude is what you're mentioning here. 100% agree, bro. In that situation, I just pull the trigger. If I can't get it, I'm like, fuck. All right. Well, I made my best effort. You know what I'm saying? Let's pretend I want 100 ETBs of something, right? Yes, I need 100. Okay. Well, I did my best, and maybe only 10 of those I got for a deal. Okay. Now that I've figured out I'm not going to get a deal anymore, time to pull a trigger. I'm going to spend the full 95, or I'm going to spend whatever that is. Yeah, pull the trigger. That doesn't work for everybody, but that works really well for me. Wait till you see how fast everyone is requires a fan. Suddenly, it's going to be unreal. Oh yeah, yeah, buddy, for sure. Just picked up a 151 mini tin display for 300. That's actually a really good deal. To answer the question in the title, I think it depends on where we are in the market. If we're incredibly bullish, but no signs of being, well, how about right now, bro? How about right now where we're in the market? I'm sorry, I'm behind chat. Wow, you guys are talking a lot. Thank you. Time heals a bad entry point in sealed Pokemon. There you go. I need an earned video every day, honestly. My man. Yeah, earned. Come on, brother. Give us some videos. Should I consolidate all my poster collection boxes into booster boxes? That's such a vague question. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Black Bolt? Like moving into Evo Skies? Are we talking about moving into Paldea Evolve? Like, I need specifics. What's up, Jay? Shout out to my boy Jay. What do you think about Charizard UPCs at 190? I'd say criminally undervalued. Long term. I don't know what short term is. Costco could come out any day now and do it all over again, right? Like, who knows? But long term, criminally undervalued. People are going to be begging to get those prices again one day. You'll see, right? You will see. Now, is it as good as the Sword and Shield UPCs? No. Is it good as the 151? No. Is it going to go to 300? Of course. Of course it will. Of course it will. Here's the thing, and I sound like I'm defending GameStop here, but I'm really not. We're speaking facts. Who remembers, type 22 in chat, if you remember when GameStop was overcharging for those prismatic SPCs, at my GameStop, they sat there for about 2 or 3 months. $200 for prismatic SPC. Because everybody heard about this, I think it was Costco, drop that was supposed to come out. Poke Notify kind of started that rumor. They're going to be $90. It crashed it, right? Because SPCs for prismatic were like $350. Crashed it down to like 170, 160, something around there. You guys know what I'm talking about? This was like just a couple months ago. So then nobody's buying from GameStop, including me, like an idiot. Now they're back up to like 350. And now looking back at it, you're like, damn, GameStop's price was pretty good. And so how many of these products are we going to let GameStop sell us for free pretty much? Like here, take it. It's right here. Nobody wants it. And how many times do we look back and say, damn, that was a good deal? I talked to non-TCG before. Was it him or in his Discord? I could be wrong on this. I know it was either a non Discord, but people are talking about GameStop. They were buying packs. I want to say Lost Origin and all, Brilliant Stars, all this stuff for like $350 at GameStop because nobody wanted them. One of the best plays they ever did. There was a lot of items. Looking back at it, like, damn, you could have got that at GameStop, but you wait a couple months and their price suddenly becomes like really good. It seems we aren't incredibly bullish or close to what the top is. Right now, Jay. Right now. We're talking about right now in this moment, brother. Help out somebody in chat that needs your help. 139 viewers. New record for our channel. Hell yeah. Thank you to all of you. Check us out on Instagram. DJ's Poke Center. Ain't no fence sitting out here today. Excuse me, I'm not sick anymore. Ain't no fence sitting out here today, Jay. I want to hear. Shout out to Poke Painter. The Dollar General Prismatic ETB stickers sadly don't come off. You know what? Those are very sought after. Not by me. I don't really care for them, but people are seeing those as like a variant. They have a very strong premium behind them. When I put those on my site, they sell equally as, maybe not as expensive. I think they're $20 cheaper. Equally as in demand because people like them, that they're unique. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is funny, but I'm here to tell you, I put one of these suckers for full market on my store or $5 under market, sold out in milliseconds, bro. I swear. People love the look at this. $195. People don't care, bro. These are variants in people's eyes. The sticker, to some people, is like special and like unique and rare. And yeah. Look at this, bro. People are paying top dollar for these. Most recent sale, $195. Now, obviously, the volume's not as good. 16 sold. Recently, 0 that week, 5. So the volume's definitely not as good, but the volume's still healthy for sure. It's not my cup of tea, but very sought after for sure. And I'm telling you, they hold a very strong premium. Old Wizards of the Coast packs with Toys R Us stickers I sell for more. LOL nostalgia. 750. I was talking about the Lost Origin booster boxes. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Good, Jay. I've been busy helping wife get to pharmacy. Okay. Let's see. Preach, bro. The right sets for the right buyer. You get better quality and discounts. I skipped Evo Skies, Pokemon Center ETBs because I didn't want to pay $100 each. Boy, was that a mistake. Like you said, if you believe in something long term, it's 100% worth paying market. 100%, bro, in the right situation. And it depends what you're doing. I really want to clarify that. I'm not telling people, that might have just started the hobby today or trying, hey, you would be surprised, guys. You would be surprised how many people are right now, this month, from Ascent of Heroes coming into the Pokemon market. And I think that's great. I think that's a beautiful thing. I welcome new people. I'm still new myself, right? But I welcome everybody to come in, and so they might see the title and think like, oh, I should just go buy market. But like, I think it's important to give out those disclaimers of like what my goals might not be the same as yours, because my goal, again, is to grow my business. So I have to pay market a lot of the time, or really close to it. And that sometimes is the only way I can get product. It's easy to only take deals when your budget is tight. Yeah. Yeah. What's the best buy at sub $200 right now? What a freaking question. What a question, man. Well, it's hard for me to answer this question. You got to give me more context. Hey, DJ, in the next 1 year, hey, DJ, in the next 3 to 5 years, hey, DJ, in the next 10 years, I want to buy something for $200. Just to say $200, I don't know the time frame you were talking about. So it's hard for me to answer that. I can't really answer that. I need a time frame because the answer is different between every one of those. Nah, fam, we can't be thinking GameStop is in the right here. I'm not saying they're in the right. I think it's pretty trash. If you get distro and you sell for full market, I think that's pretty lame. Personally, I think that's pretty lame. You have to understand, depending on the distro, and I don't have distro. This is just what all my friends tell me, and I have a fuckload of friends that have distro from different ranges. I believe the ETBs are about $37, maybe after shipping, maybe after tax, depending on who you're getting it from, blah, blah, blah. It could be like 42 in ETB. Okay. So let's go worst case scenario. I'm going to give everybody credit. It costs you $45 per ETB. Now, GameStop out there selling that sucker for 100 or something. That's just pure greed, right? Like you can still sell that sucker for $70 and make a killing, or hell, $80 and make a killing. Get 2 extra money almost, not quite, but that's pretty fantastic margins. So I'm not defending GameStop. I'm just saying a lot of the things that they have sold later, looking back at it, you're like, damn, should have bought it. AH definitely the play, but remember that could be the set that sits at 150 for years, like Hidden Fates. Ah, hell no. I don't know. You think that's possible, Kevin? Hidden Fates, really? Compared to AH? I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. Dude, I think Ascended Heroes is a fantastic set. Very well rounded. God pack. Dude, I love so many cards in Ascended Heroes, dude. Like the Feraligatr. Nobody talks about the Feraligatr. I think the Feraligatr is so dope, bro. The Metagross, freaking, of course, the Gengar and the Dragonite and all those. The 2 Pikachus? Are you kidding me? The Forest Pikachu, the Pink Pikachu, of course, God packs. And the IRs are really nice. Not sure that they'll hold that same value, of course, but dude, there's so much depth with it compared to Hidden Fates. Hell no. Hell no. Evo Skies at GameStop, man, under MSRP, those were the days. Even right now, we can find deals all over the place. It depends on what set too, right? So in what quantity do you want? I guess this is what I'm trying to get at. Um, what quantity do you want right now? If you want two prismatic booster bundles, I genuinely think you could find a pretty good deal. If you want 10, and maybe you have to go to like three different people and buy two or three each, I think you could probably find a good deal. If you need a 100 pack, it'll be a lot harder, right? If you need 200, it'll be a lot harder. So it really depends, like what scale are we talking? Because a lot of people in chat are at big scale, a lot of people are at small scale, a lot of people are kind of in the middle. Everybody's like in a different spot. And if you need scale, you don't have a lot of time. That's what I have personally noticed. Like for me, like I said, I need, when I'm looking at ETBs, my want, if I had to like create the perfect list, which doesn't exist and it's never going to happen, but if I had a wish list, I would buy 1,000 ETBs personally for me in my situation for my store. I need 1,000 pack. That's what I need to really, have them on the store for hopefully a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Just to quench the demand for Ascended Heroes. I think 1,000 ETBs on my store probably last me 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Now, most people don't need 1,000 ETBs, but I do, right? And then you look at like other people who are way more successful than me, they probably need 10,000, 5,000. Bigger stores probably need, whatever, right? And so like, it's hard. And so if I keep trying to hunt, like I said, I want like 1,000, which is never going to happen, but I want 1,000. If I sit there and look for these deals and find this guy who's selling 3 and this guy's selling 5, fuck it, even somebody selling 10, it's not enough time, right? Hunting this and time is invaluable, right? Like that is more important than money, at least to me. Some people value their money more than time, but for me, I value my time more than money. So like me meeting up with all these people and trying to talk to all these deals and finding people on Instagram and making a video and shouting it out that I buy collections at 80% right now, which is actually true. Hit me up on Instagram. That takes time dealing with all these people. And then guess what? By the time out of the 1,000 that I desire, I end up finding 100 or 200. The price has now gone up $20. And I just missed the opportunity. You understand? I just missed the opportunity to get that 1,000 that I could have just paid full market for or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So obviously it's not happening right now. Just as a random example, you gotta be in this market. In this particular market, it is just so hot that you really got to pounce on shit. Beep beep. What's up, dude? I could find ETBs for 90. Dude, why are you not buying them? Buy them all. Sell them to me for 100. Ship them to me. I could find prismatic bundles 65 on Facebook. Buy them all right now. Buy them all. Sell them to me. I got 3 cases, a Dollar General ETBs. Yo, that's sick. Silence Meanie. Deals under market all over as long as you look. Well, also, this is very anecdotal to people's experience too. You're in New York City, right? I think. So I had another viewer mention this. They're in a DMV. If people don't know, DMV is like Washington, D.C. They consider it Maryland, but it's the city area part. And I forgot the city for not Richmond, for Virginia, but it's the hot area. They got vending machines. They've got millions and millions of opportunities to get these ETBs, tons of competition. And those cities, there's so much competition. There's so much product that everybody has it. And so you can find deals in my area. And I would argue probably most people watching right now more than likely don't live in a very dense populated area where deals are everywhere. Like I can go on my Facebook marketplace right now and there's nothing within probably 3 hours. I probably have to search 3 hours to really hit that Washington, D.C., maybe 3.5 actually, 3.5 hours or so to hit those heavy spots that have vending machines and have all those deals. So I think I would argue probably most people don't have those deals when they check their Facebook, but it really depends where you live too, right? Like most people probably have the internet. And so if you look at a lot of sites right now, there's really no deals, man, unfortunately. I'm watching on 3 tablets, 5 phones, 3 versus 2, 3 TV and 2 laptops. Are you inflating our number? I appreciate the effort. No need to do all that. Hey, yo, buying at full market can be both crazy and genius, my man. I can't find comps on Dollar General Brilliant Stars ETB. Is this still live? It sure is. I just have so many comments to read. Prismatic Booster Bundle. Yeah, dude, buy them. Sell them shits to me. Two Ascendant Heroes or card up under 200. I don't know what card up means. Card up under 200. Like buy a card? I'm taking the sealed over. Oh, Zard. Zard UPC or 2 Ascendant Heroes ETBs for under 200. Oh, I would definitely take the Ascendant Heroes. Yeah. Best buy for sub $200 is 3 times Prismatic Booster Bundle. Are you talking about the price? I've been hoarding them as I believe they will double around this time next year. Prismatic Booster Bundles. Yeah, I can see double for sure. That's pretty cheap. 150-ish, 145. GameStop offered them at 80 on pre-order. Yes, they sure did. When it comes to booster boxes, we are seeing all-time highs on almost every single item. I think that's where you do the smart thing and sit back for a bit. Just watch the market. I agree if you're collecting. Yeah, if you just want to open some packs, you just want to have some fun with the kids or your friends, you just want a master set. Yeah, probably sitting back, just letting things cool off a bit, looking at other sets. Because if you're a collector, it's a great time to be a collector still. There's so many sets that, aren't very desirable, to be fair. Like they're not prismatic, but there's some tons of sets. So you can go after Stellar Crown, you can go after Journey Together, you can go after Twilight, you can still go after Surge of Sparks for very affordable prices. Now the problem is, do you want the good stuff? Now, if you want the good stuff, yeah, you're just going to have to completely dissociate from the hobby, unfortunately, at this moment. No, LOL, not Hidden Fates. Paying full market isn't bad if you believe in it, I think. Real question for y'all. Do you guys think the Pokemon company itself will increase prices of their products? Of course. Absolutely. Yeah, they should be. From what my supplier told me is it's March 17th. I believe it's May or June. They're going to start raising the Japanese price. Now, I wasn't around for any of this, so I'm listening to people who are more educated than me, like Pokemart and Nostalgianomics talked about this on their stream. But they mentioned, and I've heard this from everybody, once Japanese raises their prices, it's just a matter of time till English does. You got to understand, why would they not raise it? When they sell you an ETB, I don't know how much they make. Let's pretend it's $30 or some shit, right? Or $20. I don't know. They're seeing all these products go up 5-10x. So if they add in an extra $5, it really doesn't change it that much. Like MSRP from 55 to 60, or maybe they start doing 65, whatever. It doesn't really matter that much to us. But for them, their business goes up so much and everybody else is eating and they're not eating. You see what I'm saying? So absolutely, like 100%, I see them raising prices. I'm surprised they haven't yet. If they were smart, they would have raised it by now. That's what Rudy said. Rudy from Alpha Vespas was like, bro, you guys are lucky I'm not in charge of Pokemon Company. I would have raised that bitch $20 and it'd still sell out just as fast. I bought some Mario Pikachu boxes in 2018 at 160 each. A few days later, a thread online posted my exact sale and the comments were crushing me. Felt like I overpaid. Funny looking back. Funny how that works, huh? I believed in Tesla when they were going bankrupt. That's when I first started buying Tesla stock. Everybody laughed at me. People thought I was crazy. You think these electric vehicles are going to become a thing? I was like, it's the future. You're going to see. It's going to be a huge deal. They're making AI. They're building a network. Oh, you sound stupid. Look at us now. How's Paldea Evolve been moving? Booster Box has been doing really well. You think it's overhyped? Really? I don't think it's overhyped. I think it's pretty fair, man. It's not that expensive, honestly. I think it just now moved to like 440 or 430. I don't know. I sold 3 of those this week or last week, because I just needed to allocate the funds. I was up $90 on each one of them, and I just needed to move funds around so I could buy some cases of some stuff. I kept one, but I'll definitely sell it when it goes up a bit more. I just can't have my funds locked up right now for the store, man. I got to keep it churning and burning, unfortunately. I don't want to pay shipping and fees for 1 or 2 each, but in person, maybe you have time. If they kick the new printing facility into full speed in time, may hover, but it's too good to go under MSRP in this atmosphere. It isn't likely to sit on shelves because people are waiting to buy. Yes, New York. Shout out to you, bro. My mom's from Jersey City. How much will Pokemon Center or Senate Heroes ETB cost in 10 years? So the question is this, bro. How would I know? Let me get my crystal ball real quick. 7. I don't know, man. $2,000? I don't know. That I could be completely wrong. Yeah, it's plenty of deals in Baltimore. Right. Yeah, Baltimore is like a big city, right? What's your stance on the prismatic PC ETB case? And what do you think they'll do after the set goes out of rotation next April? God, man. Well, I don't have any Pokemon Center cases. I do have some regular ETB cases. I prefer the regular for me just because it's a lot more liquid. Like right now, we can check out the market for those. I think they're like 2 grand right now, and they're really close to breaking 2 grand any day now. Um, like I don't think it takes that many sales. Let me see. Oh wow, it did break 2 grand. Oh shit, bro, this market is hot. I swear, if you don't check daily, like bro, this market is hot. These were just $1,900. Okay, so I stand corrected. Most recent sale is 2,200. Forget it, dude. Next for sale is 2,870. Bro, what the fuck is happening right now? This is, dude. You got to check every day. You got to check every day, man. The Pokemon Center. You got to check literally every day. Jeez, man, what a market. What a market. Where I don't know, man. I prefer the regular just because it's easier for me to move. I'm not saying it's a bad set. Hidden Fates is good set too. Um, what's up, bro? Just stopping by to say, hey, yo, much love to you, man. Well, everyone saw Sword and Shield booster box at 140 and then saw them increase to 160 in the SV area. It's very possible to increase prices. Oh yeah. What's up, dude? Thanks for those Paldea boxes. Oh, are you the one who bought the Paldea boxes? Yeah. Dude, I did not want to sell these. I did not. You were the person who bought them? I bought these full market in November or December for 370. Yeah, I paid full market 370 about four. No, I bought 6 of them. 5? I don't remember. I bought a bunch of them. And I sold them in the last 7 days because I needed the liquidity and I was up. It wasn't much. Like I said, I made $60 or something. It wasn't much. But I just know these. I mean, these are rotating out next month. Like this is going to go up so much, man. Like long term, like fuck. But I really needed the money. I needed the money so I could buy prismatic stuff. And, I got all these new sets coming out. We got Perfect Order coming out. I needed the money just to put into the business. So I got to just take the W and keep it moving. 7K. Yo, Raw. What's up, buddy? How you doing? How's the Rip and Chip? Fun fact, a lot of local Pokemon shops have stopped paying cash, only taking in trade. Do with that with what you will. People and now shops are getting thin on cash. A lot of money already tied up. Really? Oh, I haven't really gone to a lot of my LGSs because they don't have any deals for me. Looks like Whatnot might get hit with a lawsuit or new rules regarding gambling and mystery packs. I don't know, man. Like, I don't watch Whatnot. I have watched Whatnot. I'm sure there's some good people on there. I think it's polluted with all the bad people. I don't like the gambling aspect of it. That being said, I don't like to control people what they do. What I think Whatnot should do and focus on is monitoring their freaking streamers. Now, how do you do that? I don't know how many people are on the platform. I would imagine it's millions or at least hundreds of thousands. That's the same problem Twitch has times like 10x, right? How do you monitor all these people and like which ones are scamming and which ones are not? Like that's really hard to do. Now, if a bunch of people report it, maybe that's easier to find out. But like, if somebody brand new and they just start and they scam you, like how do they do that? I don't know. I am also just not a fan of telling adults what they can do. If you are 18 years old and you consent to gambling, that's not my life. That's not my business. You do what you do. If you willingly go into a wheel spin as an adult, it is what it is. I'm not here to control that. I think that's perfectly fine. Now, if they scam you, that's obviously not perfectly fine. So, yeah, I think rather than saying you can or can't gamble, I think we should focus more on the streamers, which is probably the hardest thing to do. and punishing them severely or just banning them and their IP and all this other stuff. So yeah, I'm not against gambling. I don't gamble myself really, except for opening Pokemon. I guess we all gamble. You got two? Yeah, you're gonna be sitting pretty soon, man. Good for you. I don't think it's fair to ask what a product will do in a year. We have no idea what the market will be at the time. It's possible the hype has died down by then. We will really have to see. Yeah, yeah, but that's what people want to hear. You know what I mean, Jay? Like that's what people ain't trying to hear that shit. People ain't trying to hear that shit, Jay. Yeah, they want to know what is going to happen with the price of this in a year. I don't know the answer, but people still ask it. No matter how many times I tell them I don't know. Destined to 1 million? April 2029. How has Ninja Spinner been? So I did not buy pre-order. So I think yesterday was the first day it officially launched. I purchased yesterday's batch and I'm just waiting for it to come in. We'll see how Ninja Spinner is. I only purchased one case because I'm not confident that it's going to sell really well. Japanese has been rather slow for me, I'll be honest. Um, Mega Dream sells pretty well still, but it's not like high volume that I would like it to be. I think there's so many other things going on. Japanese doesn't sell the way I would hope it would sell on my stream. Or not on my stream, on my store. It sells okay, but it's really slow moving compared to English. Dude, I could put on, I don't know, dude, I could throw on this right now, 20 of these, and they'll probably be sold by the time I brush my teeth tonight. You know what I mean? The liquidity for English is so high. For Japanese, they're a dime a dozen. Everybody's selling them. Um, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to like. If I know I could buy English, I'm gonna buy English for the store. That being said, I still do have you know the interest in growing the Japanese. I mean, ideally, Japanese is so much better for me because like I can get an endless supply of it. Who can't? With English, it's not that simple, right? If I lock down a case of something or 10 cases or 5 cases of something, it sells out. Then how do I replenish that? That's the hard part, right? Well, it's really hard to get the product, but it's even harder to get more of the product, especially for that same price. It's next to impossible, especially in this bull run. I mean, you buy something like those prismatic displays that I sold you guys for a fucking amazing price. I think I bought those for 12 or $1,300. Waited a month and I sold them all for 16. Now you look at the prismatic booster bundle display, I think it's close to 2 grand. You see what I'm saying? So like I sold them all, made a little bit of money, but I can't get them back. You understand? It's like you need to buy as much as you possibly can initially because there is no restock for that price in a bull run like this. And that's really what it comes down to is it's almost like you can't replenish what you're doing. But with Japanese, I would 100% can replenish it. I could hit up my supplier right now and be like, hey, I'm halfway sold out on my Mega Dream. Throw me another 50. Throw me another 100 pack. No problem. That shit will be in America in 2 days, but it won't show up to me probably for, a little bit longer, unfortunately. But yeah, ideally the Japanese would take off for the store, but it hasn't in the way I would hope. Yo, Alex, was really nice meeting you at the card show Saturday. Nice, Alex. What's up, dude? Did we make any deals? I appreciate you. Thanks. Nice meeting you. I don't remember which person you are. Remind me. Great insight. Appreciate your thoughts. Well, thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. He used to laugh my ass off. Think Battle Styles is ever going to go up? I hope it does, bro. I've been waiting to sell my Battle Styles, but it hasn't gone up yet. I 100% think Battle Styles will go up. When is really the question. I bought a case. Unfortunately, it has a tear here, but everything else is good. So I'll really just end up probably opening these unless somebody made me an offer I couldn't refuse. And they never do. They always lowball you. But yeah, I definitely look forward to selling these because I've been holding this for like 2 months now. And I was hoping it would have gone up by now. I just want to make like $40 a booster box and keep it moving and put those funds into something else. So yeah, I think There's no way it doesn't go up, man. There's just no way. Like, I think it's 260. Like, it's too cheap, bro. It's way too cheap. 260? Are you kidding me? This is way, 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 way too cheap. Like, I get it. A lot of people don't like this. Last sold 270, so that's nice. But come on, bro. Like, what booster box is not more expensive than this? What's up, Air Force Tesla? What booster box is not more expensive than this? Let's think. Because you got to think really hard. Okay. At the moment, Surging Sparks. I don't know. Is there what else? There's not many, bro. There's not many. Journey Together. Oh, I don't know. There's not many. There's not many, dude, like that even exist right now that are cheaper than Battle Styles. Yeah, I think it's gonna go up for sure. 100%. No way it doesn't. It's out of print. It's old. I get it. Not super popular set. But the Tyranitar, yeah, the Tyranitar is pretty cool. But I think from a collectability stance, oh yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. It's gonna go up. Yeah, 100%. But the question is when, right? That's what really matters the most. That's the HUD, but when? When does it go up? You know? Let's see what we got. Running a business like yours is really hard without a distro, and I know it's incredibly tough to get distro right now. You're in a tough spot, or at least tougher than some who have distro. Yes and no, right? Yes and no. There's a lot of pros of not having distro. So yeah, I mean, if I had the choice, I would definitely take distro 100%. That being said, I do have a lot more flexibility, right? So again, speaking to a lot of my friends that have smaller, mid, or high, they're all in different positions in the ladder, depending on how long they've had the distro. But most people have to spend, a couple $1,000s on, and it's just part of the game, not complaining, just saying, right? On like these little sleeves, right? And they don't sell very well, or, top loaders or whatever. They'll spend $3,000 on those to show the distro they're serious, to then get, $400 worth of Pokemon. And so then they're like, okay, next quarter is going to be my quarter. And then it doesn't always work out like that. You know what I mean? So there's pros and cons for sure. Yo, what's up, PokeNE? All about dice, dice, bro. Oh, PokeNE's alive. Thank God, bro. How's the baby? How's the kid, man? Shout out to you, bro. I think about you all the time. There's a song. I think about you all the time. Is that 50 Cent? Or is that the girl with 50 Cent? I don't remember. Surging Journey better than Battle Styles. Oh, 100%. 100%. Dice is better than sleeves. Like throwing dice? Or is there something else, that some terminology I don't know? She's sleeping in my arms right now. She's amazing. Oh, that's great. That's great, bro. That's awesome, man. Good for you, man. Congrats on the baby, man. That's awesome. It's a beautiful thing. I remember my first kid. I had to hold my wife's leg for 4 hours. I was like, I was just joking with her. I was like, you don't know what it's like getting arm cramps. I got to hold a leg. She didn't think that was very funny. She's like, I just pushed out a kid out of my vagina. I was like, all right, chill. I was joking. Now the second kid was super quick, bro. Actually, so she had to get induced for the first one. So the baby didn't want to come out. So they induced her, and then it came out like 12 hours later. The second one came out on his own, bro. We were like driving somewhere. It was like 2 weeks early or something. I think to her mother's house. And she's like, hospital now. And I was like, are you sure? And like, this is in Korea, right? Because I used to live in Korea for 7 years. Not consecutively, but whatever, 3 different times. And so we're like driving to her parents' house in Seoul, which is like New York City of Korea. And she's like, hospital now. This is like midnight or 2 a.m. or some shit. And like on the way there, she almost gave birth. It just happened fast, bro. Probably under 30 minutes. She was about to push that baby out. And so then as soon as they took her, she didn't want me in the room. It's very different in Korea than like in the States. In the States, like the dude like is there and like supporting you. And in Korea, like no dudes allowed. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass out there into the waiting room, which I was like, oh darn. I don't have to hold your leg again for 4 hours. I'm so sad. Anyways, that baby came out in like 2 minutes, bro. It was crazy. So it was funny. Crazy how different the two kids were. Every 3 hours. Oh, dice from the distro to increase allocation. D&D type shit. Oh, okay. Hey, there you go. Look, Pokey putting you on game. I think you should sell your Battle Styles case and move it into something else now. LOL. If it goes up, it won't be much. You know, you're probably not wrong. To be honest, you're probably not wrong. I just have to do the math. I want to. You're probably, you're probably not wrong, bro. You're probably not wrong. What do you think, Pokey? I've been sitting on this case for like 2 months. It's just dead money at this point. I want to say I paid $240 or $250 each. Market's still $260. I hadn't done shit. That's really not a bad idea, bro. I've been looking at this case. I can't really sell for case premium because of this. I mean, I could. I don't know. You're probably not wrong, bro. You're probably not wrong. Probably should just cut the cord, man. You know what? Break even on it. Go buy a Send of Heroes with that money. I like the 2 to 3 sentence Korean culture lessons I get here. Interesting stuff for real. Yeah, I love Korea, bro. Korea's great. I'll go back. I wouldn't want to live there the rest of my life. It's a fantastic country. Love it to death. But I wouldn't want to live there. Agree. It'll go up over time, but you're too rich for the numbers to be significant and too connected to not flip it smartly. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. All right. Pack fresh, booster box, sealed. That's it. If Brian says it, you're right. Good idea, Jay. Good idea, man. You're right. Because this shit's gonna sit around for another 3 months, holding up funds. I need to buy more Send of Heroes, bro. Like I said, I just bought 5 cases. No, I just put in an order for 10 cases of Send of Heroes. That was pricey. And then I also just purchased in the last 24 hours 5 cases of Perfect Order booster box and 2 cases of ETBs. So I've been spending a lot and I need more funds. Fuck it. You're right. You're right. Fuck it, boys. Pack fresh booster boxes. Let's check out the condition. Oh, at least they're real. Okay. I don't know too many people trying to fake battle styles. No, fuck it, boys. You're right. You're so right. Like, let's just get our money back on it. Let's just sell them for market. Fuck it. I don't care. This is just dead money right now, just sitting. I need to move this into something else. Okay, so here's a fun fact. Let's see. I would say 2 of them aren't super pretty on the top. Not like actual damage, but like pushed in. Here's how it looks. A lot of people seem to think like they're always going to be in perfect condition coming out. So this one's pushed in a little bit. You know, that top piece doesn't really hurt the value at all. Just mentioning. These ones all look good. These 4, this bottom one, no damage or anything, but like, you know, the little top piece pushes out a little bit. You know how that is. You guys know, we can't really see it on the camera. Let's pull one of these out, man. Pack fresh. I'm going to put these on the store. Fuck it. I'm going to put these bitches on the store. It's always hard getting the first one out. Ooh! I'll tell you what, though. That wrapper is tight. Oh, baby. Look at that. Oh, that is tight. Oh, my Lord. Look at that, bro. That's not loose at all. That is beautiful. Oh, baby. Oh, I love it. I love a fresh one. Like I said, the top of this one, it's not bad or anything. It's, you know, it happens with booster boxes. Little top piece likes to push in and out a little bit. That is packed fresh, boys. All right, fuck it. I'm putting it on the store. Ooh, packed fresh. Fuck it. All right, let's do it, boys. All right, hold on. Let me see. Shopify. Fuck it. Fuck yeah. I'm pretty sure I've sold these before. Not this case, but other ones. So I should already have it in Shopify. I should be able to just change it. Pack fresh. Damn. Not enough people know that case fresh doesn't always equal mint box. This is educated folk. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I opened up what did I sell recently? Lost Origins. Oh, I found one more, by the way. If anybody's interested, I need to put this on the store. I opened up 2 cases of these because I was done hoarding recently. One of them had a huge tear. I actually sold that in person to somebody. He actually opened it and pulled a Gengar. This is pretty decent. Yeah, this came from the case that I opened. I found that today. I was like, oh shit. I just had that laying around. So let's see. What did we say? Battle styles. Give me 1 second, y'all. Okay. Yep, I already have it. Too easy. So we're gonna do what did we say market was. So last sold was 270. 270. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna do 260. I just need the money. Fuck it. 260. All right, available 6. If somebody buys all 6, I'll just send them the case. Obviously it's opened, but whatever. Hold on, loading it to the site. Right, meow. Give me a second. Gotta change it from draft. All right, fuck it. I did it, boys. We did it. Thanks for convincing me of that. How many booster boxes do you have? Battle styles? I think I already sold the other battle styles I got in collections. So that was it. That was the last one I had. There is no S on Origin. Huh? What made you say that to me? All right, fuck it. We did it, boys. Oh, wait, that's the wrong screen. Hold on. That's me loading it to Shopify. Stop screen. Where is it? There you go. I don't know if anybody's gonna buy this, but $10 on the market. I don't know. It'll sell eventually. I don't know. If they buy all 6, fuck it. I'll send them the case. We'll see. This will be a good experiment. Can we sell on our store not trash, unpopular product? There's only one left. Somebody bought 5. Why didn't you just buy all 6 and get the case? Why would you buy 5? I'm just curious. What makes you buy 5 instead of 6? Why wouldn't you just buy the case? Why? Who buys 5? That's so weird. Well, thank you for the order. I'm just saying, like, why? like, what the fuck? Actually, I don't see that on my Shopify. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm tripping. I don't see it on my Shopify. It was just showing 1. I apologize. Okay, nobody bought it. Okay, I was about to say that's such a weird number. you can change it up to 6. Okay, my bad. Nobody bought it. $1 with 259 shipping works every time. Does it? Loading up some Ascended Heroes ETBs and poster collections. Nice, man. Well, good luck to that. Let's see. How many battle styles? I already answered that. Now battle styles jumps to 325 in a week. Of course, bro. Yeah. Probably what's gonna happen is I'm gonna sell these for 260, and yeah, it'll run. Yep, it'll run now. Now that I sold it, right? Or that I'm gonna sell it. I know these will sell, man. Booster boxes sell great. I get asked about them all the time, bro. I need to put the funds in something better. Now, but let's see. I think I got through everything you guys said. Any questions for me? Probably just short on money. I've had that happen to me. Damn, you're live again. I know. Because I didn't feel like doing a video. I'll tell you what, and I don't know if Brian's still here. My videos do perform a little bit better views. I'm not going to lie. A little bit better. Like closer to 2,000 views. But my live stream has been doing really well, bro. Like, look at this. We got 120 people. We peaked at like 141. But on the replay, dude, I'm getting like over 1,000 views. Like pretty easily now. Pretty easily, bro. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope, bro. Pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been good, man. It's been good. It's been really good. Like, live stream's been good. And we got a $10 donation earlier today. Like, that's always nice. That's always like the potential with live streams. For sure, which is really cool. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really have that chance. I mean, I think technically you do have that chance on videos where you can like donate to people's videos, but who the hell does that? I think the only people who do that is like to Coop, like when he donates to kids and shit. We just got a new order. Oh. All right. Yep, we just got a new order. So somebody just purchased a Battle Styles. Let's see. Shout out to GL. That is your initials. All right. Well, you ain't getting a case no mo. Thank you, GL. Initials GL. Let me just message me on Facebook. Well, bro. So I'm selling UPC cases, right? On Facebook. This person just would you trade for a camera? Easy flip product as well. Oh, that's a Sony A7 IV? That's what I have. Oh, I still want cash, but that's a pretty interesting deal. The same camera I have, this camera costs $3,000. No, I don't want it. I want cash. I'm going to tell them, no, thank you. Just cash, please. Great offer. I've never been offered that. They want to buy 2 UPC cases for a A7 IV. Thank you for. I just want money though, bro. Low-key starting the Pokemon Home Shopping Network. You want to see? Look, guys. Look, like someone literally just messaged me on Facebook. Will you take a camera? Look, that's my post. Mega Charizard UPC. Will you take a camera? A7 IV. Interesting offer. But no, I ain't got time for that shit, bro. I need to buy Pokemon. I ain't got time for that shit. Tell them to sell the camera and come back with cash. Yeah, 100%. I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable buying an A7 IV off somebody. Like there could be something wrong with it, and nah, I'm good, man. Just give me the money. Go sell it yourself, please. Just sell it yourself. Cash is king. You get time for that shit. So, what has been selling on the store? Okay. Really, everything English has been doing great. I'm gonna start doing a poll. I'm gonna tally how many Japanese are selling for us. This wasn't a bad week for Mega Dream for me. We actually did okay on Inferno X this week. I think I sold 3 Inferno X. It wasn't anything crazy. I think Mega Dream. It wasn't anything crazy on Mega Dream either. I think I sold 4. So very slow for me on Japanese. But we're gonna see now that we have the new set come out. Like I said, I only ordered a case of that just because it's been slower for me on Japanese. But the English has been great, man. English has been fucking awesome. Of course, right? Like crazy bull run. I get it. I wonder if Japanese sells better in a bear run or does English sell better? I'm gonna assume English still king because at that point the packs are so cheap. But like I would assume during a bear run, packs are gonna be like $1.50 in Japanese or dollar. Ninja Spinner kind of cooking. I didn't get mine yet. That's what's up though, PokeNE. Hell yeah. Guys, if you're looking for Ninja Spinner, please check out PokeNE.com, man. That's my homie right there. That's my boy. Any thoughts on the Haunter promo? Seems like it's blowing up. I think it's worth buying the Gengar deck packs for long-term hold. Nah, hell no. Fuck no. I ain't buying no damn Haunter battle deck. No, I would just buy the card. If you really like the card that much, it's a nice card. I've had a couple of those. I sold them all. Vended those. Those sell so fast, bro. Like I sold those for full market every time in probably like 20 minutes of having them on the floor. Every time I get them, they sell instantly for market. So yeah, no, why do you need to buy the battle deck? Now I will say this, if you can find the battle deck for cheaper than you can find the card, then sure. But that also comes with the Gengar. The Gengar is not anything special. It's like a $3 card, sometimes $2. So nah, if you really like it that much, just buy the card, bro. Whatever's cheaper, just buy whatever's cheaper. Whatever you can find that's cheaper if you really like it that much. But that's been moving up so much. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not for me. There's better. I like sealed better. I'm a sealed guy. Not saying you can't make money with cards. Like absolutely you can. You know what I would be looking at? I would be looking at Pikachu Promo 30th anniversary, but it has to. I'm gonna put you guys on game. All right, just in case you don't know already. I'm gonna put y'all on game. So let's see. A lot of people still have no idea that these come with a swirl. So I'm gonna put y'all on game right now. There's one on his back apparently. That's the most expensive, I think. But the second most expensive is the one where he's farting. So check your 30th anniversary if it has a swirl. If it has a swirl, most people are still selling these for the same price. They like a lot of people have no idea these come with swirls, bro. If you're looking for a cheap play, I mean it's $3-4, guys. Okay. This ain't, yeah, I'm saying like if it don't work out, don't get mad at me. It's $3, bro. Who gives a shit? But if you can find one with the swirl, let's see if we can find a picture of the swirl. Some of these swirls are pretty dope, bro. Look at this. This one's selling for 50 now. So some people are catching on, but a lot of people have no idea about these swirls. Like this would not be like a super highly desirable swirl, but you can get this swirl here, right here on his ass, like farting. That's like the goat. And then the one on his back's really good too. But depending on the position of it, it's going to be better. Like this, I don't know by his mouth how desirable that is. But yeah, dude, I'd be doing that. I'd be look. You could pick these up still for $2-3, bro, and a lot of people literally have no idea they exist. So, you know what sucks? I sold 40 of these when they first came out, and I didn't even know the swirl was a thing. I wish I would have checked. So I wonder how many people bought these off me and got a swirl. Good for them. I'm happy for them. But like, I wish I would have vetted those because I would have taken them bitches out. Potentially got it graded depending on the condition. You know what I'm saying? And it's $2-3, bro. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? If it don't work out, oh well. You know, it's that might be a good play. I think it might not, right? It still says 30th anniversary on it, though, right? Like, hey, I think that's a play right there. There you go. I probably won't be taking action on that unless I get more to the store, but I don't know. We'll see on that one. I was buying Jap 151 booster box 2 years ago for $60. Nice. I still got some Destin Rivals under market on my store. I can't believe nobody bought them. Not Destin Rivals. Team Rocket. Was it Glory of Team Rocket, the Japanese version? Glory of Team Rocket. I'm only halfway sold out on those, man. I can't believe that those didn't sell out. I'm pretty sure I'm like $10 under market on those. Let's see. Dude, I'm way under market now. I need to raise my price. These are 150, 143. Hold up. Yeah, these been sitting on my store for 125. I'll tell you what. After this live stream, I'm raising this up. Fuck that. These been sitting for 125. I can't believe nobody bought these off me and just put them on their store. Like what? That's $20 under market. That shit's definitely going to go up long term. I was shocked. I was shocked nobody bought those off me, bro. Like the supplier is charging like 135, 130 or some shit. You can't even get them for as cheap as I'm selling them. I was shocked. They've been sitting there for months. Or not months, weeks. Couldn't believe it. The snowstorm in the upper Midwest killed me. I actually ordered Ninja Spinner on release day because my guy has a good price and I still didn't get it in today. Your Inferno are cheap as fuck too. Yeah. Isn't that weird? I'm doing something wrong. Like, what am I doing wrong? I don't get it. Inferno X, like I said, I finally sold 3 this week. Like, I'm way under market on some of this stuff, bro. Like, I'm under market big time on some of this stuff, bro. I don't get it. Okay, this one's $10 under. Yeah, like $10 or $11 under market. I think I'm at 105. I just don't understand why it's not selling. I'm doing something wrong. I'm going to take full responsibility. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know how to get. I don't know what to do because I've tried making Japanese videos, but those do terrible, bro. Those do fucking awful for my channel. I don't know if Japanese does it well for anybody as far as like making a video talking about Japanese. Even when like a Ninja Spinner was first announced, that's the name for Japanese, right? I can't remember. Yeah, I was like, guys, new news. Like, oh my God. Nobody cared. But if you call it the English name, people care. I don't know. I'm not sure. To be fair though, I'm so busy now, bro. Like I don't have time to like promote a lot of shit, bro. I just throw that bitch on the store. Maybe that's something I'm doing wrong. Maybe I need to promote more for Japanese. The English I do not need to promote anymore. Like fuck no. If I can't promote any more English. But maybe Japanese I should. Maybe Japanese I should promote more. I don't know. It's hard finding enough hours in the day. It really is. I'm surprised by the huge difference from Mega Greninja Secret Rares and the rest of the set for Ninja Spinner. There's some okay looking cards in there. Some of the evolutions were cool. I mean, for me, it's nothing crazy, but like it'd be a fun set. It's definitely better than Nil Zero to me. Oh, big announcement. I think I mentioned this yesterday or earlier today. I will have retro specs on the channel tomorrow. So excited about that. But I'm going to ask him on the stream. Maybe he won't tell me the sauce on stream, which is totally understandable. Hopefully he tells me off stream, right? He said on his stream that he recently did um, with Earn and Jodo. I think it's Jodo Jake. Excuse me. That he has sold like record numbers for Nil Zero on eBay. Record numbers. He said it's like his best selling set in a long time. Like, and for me and my friends that I talk to, it sold really slow for Nil Zero. So I want to pick his brain a little bit. Is it because he's on eBay? Now, to be fair, you got to understand him on eBay is different than being like you and I being on eBay. I pay 15% fees. He don't pay 15% fees. He does consignments, and I think he gets his buyers paid out like 95%. So I don't know his exact numbers. I don't know if he can disclose that. That's his business to disclose or not. I would assume he's paying eBay like less than 5% fees and or somewhere around in that ballpark, right? And eBay has millions and millions of people watching all the time. So I think that's where people are going is like on eBay to people like him. Maybe they don't know about, my kind of store or like how would they, right? Like they're on eBay, like they like buying it real quick. So I need to pick his brain on that because I definitely have to be doing something wrong. If I'm not selling Japanese well, but he's selling at an all-time record high or like, you know, he's saying the demand even for a doo-doo set like Nil Zero is like record breaking. I'm going to pick his brain tomorrow. So stay tuned for that stream tomorrow. I got to find out how are you doing it? Like, give me some tips, bro. And again, if you tell me offline, that's fine. But like, what do you think I can do better? YouTube title to piss off Japanese collectors: Japanese Chaos Rising. Hey, that's pretty funny, actually. I found that the investor type of collector don't typically go for Japanese. That's 100% correct. That's 100% correct. Yeah. I think large percentage of your audience is investor based. Why your Japanese does well when you vend. They just want to rip. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah. I have been recommending to people if you're going to buy a large amount of English off of me, statistically, you're not going to get good hits. Like, depending on the set you're opening, right? Like, if you're going for Prismatic, if you're going for Ascended Heroes, if you're going for like the big shit, statistically, you're not going to get the Gengar. You're not going to get the Dragonite. And if you're opening with your kids, like I like to, I always recommend buy a cheap little booster box. You know what I'm saying? Buy you a little Inferno X, a Mega Dream, a something, because those are like 90, $100 range. Nothing when you're spending all the money that you're spending. But the opening experience is going to be really fun. You're going to get a bunch of packs. You get 30 packs if you buy Nil Zero or 30 packs if you open Inferno X. So what I do with my kids when we open Japanese, we get 10 each, bro. Like it's really fun. So I recommend just buy one of those and you're always going to get something good out of something Japanese. You know what I mean? So it's really sad. Type 22 in chat if you've ever spent $500-$600. I've done this multiple times and you got nothing from Prismatic or you got nothing from a set of heroes. It's really sad, bro. But at least you mix in that one Japanese booster box and guess what? Now you finally found something fun and cool. And it's nice to mix it in. I wouldn't, go 100% Japanese or anything, but just mixing it in, it can be a really fun experience when you get nothing. Retro is an absolute legend. Y'all need to watch that stream. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. So we're aiming for 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait, man. I love picking. You guys know I love picking Pokeane's brain. I love. Now I'm gonna pick Retrospect's brain and people that actually know what they're talking about, unlike me, right? I know a lot of folks who see Japanese cards and boxes as poor man's cards because the boxes are cheap as well as the cards. True, but it also costs you next to nothing, right? And it's fun. So sometimes it's fun, man. I'll tell you what, it is not enjoyable to open up the amount of prismatic evolutions that I have and to not get much. And is not a very fun experience. And you got to understand, money is tight for a lot of people, right? Like a lot of people out there, it's tight. Oh, I think we sold out on. Let me see. Nope. This person bought a Battle Styles just now and a B grade Phantasmal Flames. Okay, so we got four left. You gotta understand, money's tight for a lot of people, bro. So like a lot of people can only afford one ETB. You know what I'm saying? So they can mix in, or they can only afford two ETBs. Statistically, I hate to say it, if you open two Phantasmal Flames ETBs, you're probably not getting that Charizard. You're probably not going to get what you want. But you could open up a booster box of Inferno X, and you're not going to have a very fun experience opening two Phantasmal Flames ETBs statistically, right? Like, it's going to be really sad. You're probably going to get like $10 worth of value. Or you can do one Phantasmal Flames ETB and one Inferno X. And guess what? The English one, not very fun unless you get Charizard. But the other one, you have a ton of fun. You get tons of hits, and you might even pull a Charizard, which is super expensive, by the way. Have you guys ever seen the price of Charizard? Let's see. Charizard, Japanese, Inferno X. Last I checked, it was 500 or 600 raw, but I don't know what it is these days. So look at this. It still is, bro. Like this box is way too cheap. $105. The thing's still worth $550. Still worth $550 raw in Japanese, bro. Like that's that. There's no way Inferno X is going to stay cheap long term. There's no way, bro. This is so highly sought after. That doesn't make sense, bro. I mean, and that's raw, guys. Have you seen the PSA 10 price of the Japanese? Dude, it's well over $1,000. I think it's not too far off the English counterpart. So think about what I'm saying. You can get something of equal value or close enough of equal value for a fraction of the price. A fraction of the price. Is that a play? I don't know. Is it? You tell me. Now, if the English was worth 5-10 times more, I'd be like, okay, maybe the English is the play. The Japanese is worth just about the same and cost a third of the price. Oh, no, it might even cost less than a third because a booster box is 36 packs in English, and that costs right now like $340. And you could pick these up, these Inferno X's for 100, 110. Hello? Kind of a play, but it's also gambling. You never know what you're going to get. English is only higher priced because the card's hit rate is lower. Oh, yeah, not to mention the hit rates, right? Like they can be very different. You spend more on average to get the card. That's why its price reflects. Japanese gambling laws make the opening experience enjoyable. Hey, DJ, picked up 3 cases AH today for $1,100. Nice. What did I pay for my cases? I just purchased 10. Let me see. I think you might have beat me, but I couldn't get 10 for a deal. I mean, it's hard. I don't know if PokeNE has this problem. He probably doesn't. He obviously has way better connections than me. Let me see. Gotta look through my email. Yeah, I've been buying so much Pokemon. I can't remember shit anymore. Okay, so I paid $11.80 plus shipping of $12 per case. So yeah. So $11.92. So yeah, you beat me, bro. Hook it up. Hook it up, bro. Hook it up. Let me know, bro. Get me in on the action, bro. Come on. The gold Mega Charizard is still close to 700 raw. Excited to open first partner boxes with my daughter. Yeah, so I was excited. And then I found out it comes with Phantasmal Flames. You talking about the 3-pack? Yeah, I was kind of sad about that. Because I love those cards. I think those cards look dope. I wish it came with Ascend of Heroes. Way more valuable than the English gold. Oh, you're saying the gold. Okay, I get what you're saying. You're saying the gold Charizard in Japanese is worth more than the English one. Dang, man. Might be a play. Is there anything in your PC that you would not sell, or is everything for sale? If the money's right, everything's for sale, bro. I don't own anything that's like so rare. That's like, oh, I couldn't buy this again. Like, I'm not going to fool myself. My PC is not that great. I've sold a lot of my PC recently. There's nothing I own that's like invaluable to me that like I couldn't replace. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. Everything's for sale. The problem is, like I said, most people hit me up which I do appreciate. Thank you for the offers, but it's always like a low ball or like trying to pay me 85% or 80, but like I pay 80 or 85, so it doesn't make sense. Um, they don't make me like an offer I can't refuse kind of deal. Or they'll say, "Hey, I'm really interested in buying your case of this. What's the best you can do?" And I say, "Well, I don't have it up for sale. So what do you offer?" But they don't really like to offer. Um, so yeah, usually I don't do it. Late, but yeah, I don't have better connections on age than you other than distro on releases. Okay. Okay. My local store still has 4 cases. Yo, DM me, bro. Well, honestly, then you need to make a profit off it, and it's about the same price I can get them for anyways, right? So, if you want to do the buddy help, which I don't expect you to do. uh, best Pokemon scalpers are the vending machine bros. Sell under market, quick bucks. Yeah, yeah, they got it good, huh? So, shit, they're picking these up for 28 bucks, right? Damn, lucky motherfuckers, bro. Yeah, honestly though, like if you factor in your time, which you need to, um, unless they're doing it right, unless they like really know when to go. Because for me, I'm sorry, bro, I'm not standing out there day after day waiting for the thing to get restocked. I'm sorry, because like at that point, you could probably get a regular job and make more money, probably. Um, like how often does it happen, right? Are they out there 7 days a week? Are they out there 5 days a week? Now, if they know when it's coming, if they know the guy, if they're paying the guy for information and they show up at the right time and then they glitch it and shit, yeah, I bet they're making bank, right? But if they're like that person that's got the lawn chair sitting out there 7 days a week, that ain't worth it at all. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck all that. But again, like I said, if you got the hookup, I allegedly knew this guy and he was paying the security guard at Target once upon a time. So the security guard would just text him like when the lady would come in. Yeah. And so he doesn't have a job or anything. So for him it worked out really great. Ended up getting fired. But it worked really well for my friend. Like he knew exactly when the restocks were coming. He'd be like, "Oh, lady just showed up." So again, he's unemployed. So he would just head over there and be the first one there. So like if you got the hookup, if you're like working undercut under whatever deals and shit, like it can be pretty lucrative, I bet. Yes, quack. She's sleeping on me now while I watch. Best way to enjoy a live stream. Aw. Aw. That's nice, man. I'm late. But what are you buying at market right now? I've been buying pretty close to market on a lot of things, unfortunately. But it's been working out great. So you guys know I bought a case, not a case, a pallet. I don't know if it's considered a pallet. It came on a pallet. The ones I see in like Anon's video and this other guy who I've been watching, he's pretty big, man. I don't know how big, but what's his fucking YouTube name? Pokey King? Yeah, Pokey King. Their pallets look bigger than mine. So I don't know if I got like a half pallet. Pokey King, why didn't that pop up? Maybe because I'm not logged in. He's got under 1,000 subs, so it might not pop up. Um, let's type in I don't know, ascended. Maybe that'll help. Oh, this is gonna bother me. God damn it. Okay, well, it does pop up when I'm logged in YouTube. Anyways, he shows like big pallets, and I swear his pallets were a lot bigger than mine. Mine only had 20 cases, so I don't know if that's actually considered to other people a case. But hey, it came on a pallet to me. It came on a pallet for me, so I was like, wow. The average retail worker folds for $1.79 donut. The more you know. Let's see. I used to buy managers at Walmart donuts every week to get clearance intel when I did eBay flipping. My man. The average retailer. Oh, that's funny. You're flipping donuts or like donut products? So yeah, I bought that. I purchased it's all I could afford because I had already bought the pallet the day before. So I purchased 7 cases of prismatic booster bundle. So I think what's that? 150 bundles. I purchased 2 Destined Rival cases. Those sold out like in seconds. I haven't got the prismatic yet. I'm still waiting, bro. Fucking annoying. Um, what else did I purchase recently? Like I said, I just purchased 5 perfect order booster boxes. I don't think they're going to do as bad as people think. I don't think they're going to do, $300 or anything anytime soon, but I think we could turn a $25 profit on each one. And that's good enough, man. Um, what else? Only 2 cases of the ETBs. I don't think the ETBs are really that desirable compared to the booster boxes. So if I can get a booster box for a good price, which I did, I felt like it was a no brainer for me. I've been buying Ascended Heroes, but I can't keep that shit in stock to save my fucking life, dude. Who can, right? Like Ascended Heroes is so damn hot, bro. Oh, my boy Ditto in here. This guy who got me started vending. Yo, can't wait to see you at the Card City Expo. Met Anon at Gamma. Can definitely get you into some distro now too. Let's chat. Oh, hey, you got my phone number, Ditto. Give me a text, give me a call. Hey, hit me up, buddy. Hit me up, buddy. For real. Hit me up. You got my phone number. Nah, I flipped shit from the clearance video game section and bribed employees with donuts. Oh, that's so cool. That's funny. They had my number and it worked way better than it should have. Yeah. So I have heard, not through I heard this information from my friend, but so take it with a grain of salt. But he said that there were people that were putting trackers on, this is kind of crazy, on the Excel workers and the MJ Holdings vehicles. So, which is crazy. And so, depending on the city, depending on where you live, every route is different. So, like for our area, apparently, I don't have time to do this, bro. Like, but you get what I'm saying, right? So they would go to 3 different stores, and they would just look at their phone and find out which one they're going to, and then which one they would go to next, and like figure out their route and just go to all 3 in that order that they would do, which would never work for me personally. One, I ain't got time to do that. I got a job. Number 2, though, I'd only get 2 at a time. So I'd get 6 CTBs. Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do with that? Like 6 CTBs. It's not even a case. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't even work out. But I guess if you're unemployed and you just really need product, like I guess it could be good. And apparently they bring like a bunch of their friends and all this shit. I get it. Apparently they got caught, but I haven't. I can't say if that story's true. I do believe it. It seems pretty believable. It seems like a believable story. It doesn't seem too far fetched. Even if it didn't happen to them, it probably does happen to people. Hey, at least Brian's honest. Hey, as long as hey. Ooh. Pokey question. So if I needed a commercial location to send the stuff to, how could I do that? I don't know if you made a video on this. If I needed a commercial location, like, I think I seen in your videos, you go to a UPS. So I have a PO box. I don't know if that counts though. I've heard about people telling me to get one of these before, and I never really needed it. But if I needed to get a commercial address, could I just use a UPS store? Or like, how would that work? Somebody's saying you get a UPS store. Let's see if anybody knows. It looks like somebody's saying UPS. Or like, how would that work? I already have a PO box with USPS, but if that doesn't work, I'd be more than willing to get UPS. You have a UPS mailbox you could use? It's a private UPS box address. Yeah, UPS store is what I do. Oh, that's it? Oh, we in town, boys. All right, tomorrow? All right, let me write this down on my ticket. I don't even need to remember that. That's going to be easy to remember. Yeah, all right, fuck it. I'm going to UPS tomorrow. I'm going to get me a commercial, whatever. PO box are mostly just for USPS mail, UPS store addy, except FedEx and UPS. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right. Tomorrow, I will get that info. Tomorrow, I'm getting that info. He said, Brian just said it. Yeah. See, Brian knows his shit, bro. Man, we hadn't heard from Brian in so long. It's sad, bro. YouTube just ain't the same, bro. All right. Well, guys, it's almost 10 o'clock. I have, how many orders do I have to do? Oh my God. Oh, good Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have 6 to do. Oh my God. I came home during lunch break and caught up. All right, let's see. So the first one is 3 Phantasmal ETBs. That's not too bad. The second one is 1 Phantasmal ETB. That's not too bad. 4 packs of Silver Tempest, 4 packs of Lost Origin, 4 packs of Brilliant Stars, 1 Mega Lucario Premium Figure Collection. Oh, that's going to be a bitch. Damn it. I don't know if I have a box for that. 1 Battle Styles, and then 1 Battle Styles and a Phantasmal Flames. Okay, not bad. I ain't doing all that tonight. Fuck that. I got to go to bed, man. I got to be up early. I might do 2 or 3 of them. All right, I got to go. I love y'all. We got work to take care of. I appreciate all of you. Like I said, please check us out on Instagram if you haven't already. Brian, thank you for coming by. Ditto. Oh my God. Why am I hiccuping? Thank you everyone who's been here all night. Like, it's been such a good stream. I appreciate all of you, man. It's so great seeing all of you. I love you. When do you start to rip and ship? I don't think I would ever rip and ship personally. One, I can't get inventory to that level that I would need. Bro, I'm not kidding when I say, like, I can't even stock my store right now. Every time I put something on there that's, like Journey Together booster boxes are sitting, of course, right? But like anything that's good, I can't keep in stock, bro. Like I don't have time to rip and ship. The only way I could rip and ship is if some company reached out to me, which isn't going to happen. And they're like, hey, DJ, we got, 1,000 packs for you. And just you're fully sponsored by whoever. Okay. In that situation, if they were feeding me the product, then I could, but I can't source that much, bro. I literally can't source my own store right now. And who can with English, right? Like English just sells out instantly. So I don't want to take away from DJ's Poke Center to start a DJ's Poke Center rip and ship. And frankly, I don't like it. I love to open packs. I really do. Look at my room, bro. Me and the kids were opening up Brilliant. This is Brilliant Stars. I don't remember. We were opening up a bunch of Sword and Shield last night. And it was fun. And we didn't get fuck all. But it was fun. But like, other than that, man, I don't know. Like, the money'd have to be really good for it to be worth my time. You'll eventually do it. They all do. I don't think I will, man. I don't think you understand, bro. Like, I'm up to my neck right now. Like, I'm just so busy, bro. Like, just trying to find more product right now, man. That's why I've had to pay so close to market or market for shit, man, which I don't like doing. I really don't, but it's just what you gotta do right now to keep shit on the store, man. So yeah, how am I gonna get an additional 1,000 packs? And then, like, more importantly for me is the time. I don't have. You said Dan can feed me. Yeah, he probably could, but is it worth my time? That's the thing. Time to me is worth more than money. Like, I tell you guys all the time, I work 12-hour days, Monday through Friday. So I get off work, like 5:30. I work at like 5 a.m. to 5:30 in the morning. That's when I have to be at work. I get off at 5:30 p.m. And then I need to go to bed by like 10, right? And then you got to factor in, I got to hang out with my kids at least a little bit, right? Like, selfish of me to not like hang out with them at all. My kids just started soccer. So let's call it 3 hours, right? I get 3 hours. Do I really want to spend 3 hours ripping chipping? No, I don't. And then, like, is 3 hours, you have to ask yourself this too. Is 3 hours even enough time to grow a rip and chip? I really don't think so. So what's more important in my life? Hanging out with my family as, a little bit at least, or making a couple extra bucks ripping shipping? I'm sorry, bro, but like, I can make those couple bucks on DJ's Poke Center. You know what I'm saying? Like, the same amount of bucks and do it at my pace. Like, that's the cool thing, right? You guys saw, I just opened up a sealed case of battle styles for y'all, right? I just opened that up and put those on the store right now, right? And we just sold 2 of them that quick. So, I mean, how long would it take me to make that same amount of money? And the cool thing is, if I wanted to, I could go brush my teeth, which I am going to brush my teeth before I sleep. I go brush my teeth right now, right? And so the money still comes at my pace. And I really like it that way. It's a lot better, man. Rip and chip, I'm going to have to sit there and fucking, oh my God, good, pull the fucking Gengar, good. And I got to, like, then after that, I got to pack up all this bullshit and I got to ship it to y'all. And it's too much work, bro. Like the money would, you'd have to, for me to do it, the money would have to be so good. It'd have to be so much money that like I couldn't say no. I'd have to be crazy money, bro. I'm not saying it's like fully off the table, but I mean the money you have to throw a lot of money at me for me to do that. Knowing a small amount of your general finances, I can say confidently is not worth your time. Brian tells me something I always listen, bro. People don't know it now, but the sealed sellers will outlive all the rippers when the market turns. Ain't no buyout when you just mail shit off the camera. Damn, that's deep, bro. Damn, that's deep. I'm just messing with him. Oh, I thought you were serious. Well, what state are you in? I'm in Virginia. Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to reach out. Instagram. I love you guys. There's definitely people making bank. I'm not saying there aren't people making bank, but my time is just too important, bro. Like all day, every day, like money is not as important as time because I know what I'm capable of doing. If you sit me with my phone, or I don't really use my computer like that, but if you sit me with my phone, bro, I can make money. Just hey, making deals, emailing people, hunting this, hunting that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this guy's got cases. Okay, cool. Bring it to me. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? I can do that on my own, sitting on my ass, drinking a coffee. Or I can sit there for 8-hour streams and shit. Like, that sounds terrible. That sounds terrible, bro. And you got to think too, man. I used to be a Twitch streamer. I did that grind before, bro. Like, I was decent, you know. I mean, I at one point I had like 15,000 subs. I became partnered, not like real partnered. You know, I was averaging on a bad night 120 viewers a day. On a good night, 200. You know, 220 a night. I was making a couple $1,000s every week, live streaming on Twitch. Like I was pretty good at Twitch, bro. I did it for 3 years. Like I was good at Twitch, bro. And I had a YouTube channel that was DJ Wars 22. So that was before this last one. So between my YouTube ad revenue and my Twitch live streaming 6 days a week, 7 days a week, 6 hours. But I was also young. You know what I'm saying? I was also 22 to 26. I had youth. I had energy. I had, you know what I'm saying? I had like the motivation. And I also didn't have kids. Now I got kids in the mix. It's just not worth it, bro. Like making an extra 3-4K, fuck all that, bro. That's nothing. Like I'm good. I would rather not make an extra 3-4K. You know what I'm saying? It's just not, it would have to be like 20 grand a week extra or 10. No, you know what? Fuck it. 10 grand extra a week. I probably would. If it was 10 grand minimum profit, I would consider it. 20 grand, 100%. But like, I'm not going to do that, right? Like nobody's going to, that's not just not going to happen without a lot of hard work. And I'm not willing to put that hard work in for streaming. Yeah, fuck all that. We did 15K profit a month. I stopped because the time wasn't worth it. Yeah. Like it had to be so, and you got to think too, bro. I got investments, I got stocks, I got crypto. Like for me, it's hard to move. It's hard to move me for like $1,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. It's just, I'm old too though, right? I'm not like a young kid. If I was 20 something, yeah, I probably would. No problem. Like extra $1,000, extra 2-3,000 a week. Oh my God. Like that's so much. No, bro, I'm old, bro. That shit don't move me. Like, nah. I gotta go. I gotta go to bed. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Check us out on Instagram. DJ's Poker Center. Ain't much left. But I love you guys. Bye. Take care. 22. Let me see the 22s in chat. 22. Bye. Have a great night.